Welcome, everybody, to another Shipwreck Podcast. I'm your host, Bobby Ship. And man, oh man, got an exciting pod for us today. I wanted to change some things up. We've been going hot and heavy into politics. And I wanted to have a little a lighthearted pod this week. To be honest, the last pod kind of took its toll on me. And this past week, really, honestly, America honestly took its toll on me, to be completely honest. Just been a lot going on, with the Charles situation and just everything else in politics. I decided to take a little bit of a step back and did not consume my usual amount of politics. I went down by at least 50%, I would say, if not more. Helped fix my algorithm, get rid of a lot of things that was showing because of my research I was doing for the Charles pod, and just help to recharge. And so in the middle of that, I was like, man, we need to switch it up. We need to go to something lighthearted and do something different. So today's pod, we're going to talk about TV shows that some of us grew up with, that we seen as kids or even started before we was kids, to what we seen here as adults. So we got 4 distinct categories. We're gonna actually tackle one whole category today, but this is a pie for us as a community. So I'm looking forward to everyone's input on this one to help come up with a complete bracket and start the conversation. I have 2 guests today that are coming on. Actually, I got three coming on that would love to talk about the subject so far. So before we start, I will say I will have to go back to politics for just a second. I actually got a couple people that's coming on today for the pod. But again, I do want to address the last thing that we talked about with Charles, which was his stuff, on affirmative action and how it does allow, in my opinion, people to glance over the racism when he talks about affirmative action. And I found a clip or video today of Joy Reid talking with Don Lemon, and it's about 8 minutes long, so it's a little long, but I want everybody to see it because she breaks down, because she was actually one of the people that Charles was talking about when he was talking about affirmative action. So I want to give that a quick 10 minutes, to be honest with you, and then we're gonna go on to something lighthearted. I'm gonna start inviting our guests on now. Our first one that we got is Ron. Welcome to the pod. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. I got you.
Right,
so once again, I had you. We're gonna see. There you go.
Yeah, something up with the camera. I'm working on it.
Okay, work on it. All right, Vanessa, welcome back. Welcome back to the couch. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
We are good. Another good week. Like I said, I had to relax on politics some this week just because of my mental was it was depressing. It was very depressing, to be honest. Ronnie, welcome back to the couch. You all grab your spot. You got your normal spot.
You already know what up, though. Everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna fill in your spot where you sit at.
No doubt.
So welcome again.
Thank you, brother.
And we have Sister Wu. Welcome, Sister Wu. Welcome. Can you hear me? And Joe, can you hear me? We can't hear you if you're talking. We can't hear you. All right, she's gonna work on that in a minute. But it is Wednesday. It's a Wu-Tang Wednesday. I wore my shirt today to work. A Wu-Tang Wednesday. But as we get a couple of other guests to get their mics together, because they were really excited about joining this pod today. We thought we had you there for a second, Ron. If you get it, come on back. But I'm gonna start with this video because I want to get this heavy stuff out of the way first before we can get the light and hearted. Like I said, I just thought it was a very perfect response to the blindness that people like to show over Charles's words when it came to affirmative action and qualifications and stuff like that. So we're gonna get this on. We're gonna, if anybody have an opinion about it, or we just move right on and continue on with the show with the lightheartedness. But here we go.
Joy Reid, damn girl, I love you. Joy, I've got to ask you, because I have been defending you. I've been defending Ketanji Brown Jackson. I've been defending Michelle Obama. I've been defending the late, great Sheila Jackson Lee from this whole thing that, because I did a whole thing this morning, yesterday, where I talked about Charlie Kirk's memorial turned into a religious nationalism rally, right?
Yeah.
And so everybody, Brian Kilmeade and others, on the right are all hitting it. And I'm like, it's true that one of the hosts had Brian Kilmeade on, one of the Fox News hosts had him on as a guest on his program. And he said, there was religion, a lot of religious stuff going on, and there was nationalism. But Brian, does that make it religious nationalism? I'm like, yeah, you just said 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
So I just want to know what you have to say about that, because I knew what Sheila Jackson Lee was talking about. She was talking about affirmative action and qualified women, qualified people, Black women who were given opportunities that they would not have been given if it were not for affirmative action. Not that they weren't qualified and somebody picked them and threw them into a program or university or wherever where they couldn't fit in, and then you didn't graduate. And all of this coming from someone who dropped out of college. Go on. How do you feel?
Junior college, right? Junior college. And by the way, that the late Charlie Kirk, who again we can say for the 140th time, it is not right to kill people. We are totally against it. The way he died was horrific. No mother should have to bury their 31-year-old son. I think that is an awful, awful thing that happened. To also happen on tape, where his children one day can Google those images. Just awful. I feel horrible for his parents, his wife, his kids. That's a horrible thing to happen. I'm against murder. That's why I'm for the Palestinians. I don't think anybody should be killed. And I don't believe they should be killed en masse either. But the reality is that comment that he made about me, Sheila Jackson Lee, Ketanji Brown Jackson, and Michelle Obama, the reason that comment resonates so much with white conservatives is it confirms for them the belief in their minds that the only reason that the four of us were able to get into Ivy League schools is the color of our skin, that the colleges looked at nothing other than our race, that they saw we checked off Black and female and let us in because that is the way that they were going to do their quota to get enough Blacks in, which is illogical for a few reasons. But reason number one, there are about 1,200 slots, let's say, in the Ivy League sort of freshman classes, and probably like 10,000 people applying. A lot of those people are Black. How did they actually get down to the ones that they picked? If they were just going on race, and let's say there were 1,200 spots and 5,000 Black people applied, did they pick us at random? Did they just grab any one of us? So they had to have thought of something else. So that's number one. It can't just be race, right? They had to have at least vetted us a little more than that. Number two, to even be willing and have the balls to apply to Harvard, you probably have to have a certain GPA. Mine happened to be 4.2 on a 4.0 scale. So that meant that I had the balls to apply in the first place because I was super performing at my high school. So it can't just be Black. Okay, let's say, okay, well, yes, so what? There were this many people that had a 4.2 that were also Black, and y'all only got in. What about the white people who had a 4.2? Okay, let's say it was just that. We also had to submit our SAT scores, right? We had to submit our SAT scores. I scored in the 96th percentile on the SATs, meaning that I did better on the SATs than 96% of the people who took the SATs the same year, including the white people. So that means that I did better on the SATs than 96% of the white people who took the SATs the same year I did. So it can't just be grades, rank in your class, race, and the SATs. They had to find some other way to get through that 5,000 or some more Blacks and get down to me, right? Because then here's the next piece of this. I didn't just get into Harvard. And let's say I got into Harvard. Okay, let's go ahead and give them that.
Joy, I've got to ask
How
you,
did I get into Yale?
Okay.
Harvard and Yale. I fooled them by Black self. I fooled them with the Blackness. I was Black, and they said, just come on in, Harvard and Yale. How did I get into Brown? How did I get into University of Denver? How did I get into Vassar? I got into all the schools I applied to, all of them, except for Stanford, who put me on the wait list. If I was literally just getting into colleges because affirmative action only looked at my race, that's a hell of a feat to do when there were thousands of people that had similar credentials. I had to have had a lot more than race to get into Harvard. And I promise you, as smart as I know my ass is. Ketanji Brown is smarter. Smartest person I've ever met in my life. When you smart, I'm smart. That lady is smart on a level I've never seen before. And her 3 roommates were even smarter. These girls were so smart that we were shocked that we'd ever met anybody that intelligent. And Amy Coney Barrett, on the other hand, is a Supreme Court justice just like Ketanji, even though her qualifications are minuscule compared to Ketanji's. Maybe that's the affirmative action we've been getting. White people who are essentially mediocre in scale compared to a black person getting the spot because they wanted a conservative. Maybe the way that J.D. Vance got into Yale is because they were tired of just letting in white men from New York, from Choate, from all the elite schools, and they wanted an Appalachian white. That's how that man got into Yale, I promise you. Same thing with Ron DeSantis from a small town in Florida. They wanted to just get out of the New York, D.C. matrix, Massachusetts matrix, and let somebody into Harvard and Yale who came from a different place. He came from Florida. Baby, that's also affirmative action and DEI. So before y'all start going crazy about DEI just meaning they let black people in just on the basis of being black, think a little more critically and think about the fact that it's also disabled people, military veterans, people who come from Appalachia, white folks who come from Alaska and different places that they don't normally come from, indigenous people, Latinos, Asians. And the last thing I'll say about this, for all of y'all people on Fox that are going to clip this because y'all mad about affirmative action, because yes, I embrace affirmative action because I belonged at Harvard and I was smarter than all the legacies I went to school with, who only were there because they were rich and their parents had a name on one of the buildings and they didn't go to class and I did. So I'm just going to let y'all know that we see affirmative action as these schools searching for people they wouldn't have ordinarily found without deliberately looking for us. They would have just let the same mediocre white men from rich families in. But instead, they let me in. And because of that, you now have the ability to attack me, right wingers. You have the ability to know who I am when I don't know who most of y'all are. But you know me because affirmative action brought me your way. Tell the Lord, thank you. Be grateful for all that God has given you. God knows what God is doing. She a smart, smart lady.
She's probably black.
All right. Well, we all can talk about this. I just want to start with before we start, watch your mics, everybody. If you can't turn down the stuff, if you listen to the pod, make sure that you turn it down so that way it's not echoing out. Because we had a couple mics that was kind of loud. Ronnie, turn your whatever you're watching got kind of loud too.
Really?
Yeah, we hear you. I hear you in the background. I had to mute you too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, how do you guys feel about this video? Like I said, we're not gonna give it much time, but I just thought that it was really powerful for her to show why she was qualified to go to Harvard and why, this whole affirmative action thing is a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. And I said, what did you like? What did you think about the video?
So my internet is trash. They're digging up the lines in my yard, and that was buffering so bad for me. I was actually going to ask you to send me the video. I got like maybe 10% of that. So
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Ronnie, no problem. Ronnie.
For me, oh my God. So how can I break this down? All right. So affirmative action, or whatever you want to call it, DEI or whatever programs that are allowing these large universities and places like that, jobs, whatever you want to call it, allowing minorities or people that, like you said, that they normally would not have seen, is that you gotta use something that comparative, right? So back in the day, it used to be people couldn't go. If you look at a bowl of candy and the only thing that you see in that candy is to say white candy, right? There's a top on it. But you are on the other side of that, it's a whole other pot of candy, right? But all that candy got all the colors in it. But that color candy can't get into the bowl of the white candy because there's a top on it. There's laws against it. There's all kind of things against it, right? So once when they pop the top of that white candy and they pour those color candies in there, obviously they're not going to be at a number that's comparative to what's in the candy bar or in the candy jar, right? So what happens is, what DEI did was they took the top off that candy jar and they poured these people in there, right? Which is going to in turn going to say, hey, I'm going to pick some of these people because a lot of those people that are in there out-qualify a whole bunch of those people that were in the candy jar. But the candy jar was full of those people that was waiting. So now they don't have an opportunity. So now you mad, right? You don't get to I'm going to tell you a story about me, right? So I was on the spectrum. I was like on the, not the brag, I was on the genius spectrum, right? So for me, I got recruited by all kind of schools throughout my entire time I was in school. I actually was going to go to a school called Base Academy, right? Where you pay for everything, right? And I had to go take this test. I murdered this test, right? Had nothing to do with me being black or any of that. It was just how I performed academically, right? I didn't want to go to the school because my friends didn't go, so I didn't go, which is something I always kind of think about. But anyway, so the whole thing is like, even if those people get thrown this candy jar, they still have to perform above and beyond. They're not just gonna pick the ones that are melting, if you understand what I mean. They're gonna pick the hard candy that are like really good. Like that candy is really good. If that candy's better than this candy over here that we're normally getting, well, you can't be mad about that, right? Go look at the credentials. Basically, what you're saying is like, when they say, oh, it's a DEI, you know what I mean? It took away, they always say it took away a white person's spot. It ain't taking away nobody's spot. That person had to study extra long, had to take these super advanced classes, had to basically give up a lot of their childhood when they were younger, that they sacrifice a lot more than say those legacy people that are already in the candy jar, right?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why people get mad about it a lot of times, because they like, well, I was waiting for my turn to get in here, but all of a sudden you pick this chocolate piece of candy or this red piece of candy or whatever you want to call kind of candy, but that candy's better. You can't be mad about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They opened up the top of the thing they gave them opportunities and they exceeded it. You know what I'm saying? They took the opportunity and did what they're supposed to do, because you had an easier way to get in there. And you expected to get a certain spot because that's what normally what people always think. Yeah. And they outperform. You can't be mad about that. You understand what I mean? You should embrace it, because now they actually are picking the most freaking educated people.
Yeah. All right, Ron. Welcome back. Thank you. Ron, welcome back to the pod. Do you have anything to add before we continue on?
Not much. It's just, for me, if you hire a person and you say they're not qualified, how do they keep the job? If they're that horrible, you should get rid of them as a company, because you're trying to make money as whatever. True. That person who is supposedly unqualified, how do they keep that job if they're not if they can't manage?
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at that, but you can continue on.
All right. Cortland, welcome to the couch. It's your first time. Welcome. Your mic, your camera's off. Okay, let me cut you back on now. Welcome. Thanks. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the whole video that we had going on. Like I said, we're gonna be real quick on this topic because we're gonna get to the fun part. But I just wanted to.
Acting up. Yeah, but I'll chime in on the next topic.
Okay. All right. And Sister Wu, welcome. We got you. I think we do. Yeah, we can't see you, but we I think your camera's facing the other way, but we got you. You're here. Welcome. Would you like to say anything before we go on to the next topic? I know you're Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Try your mic again. We can't hear you. All right, she's gonna work on that, and let's just go to the next topic. All right, welcome everybody to, like I said, a heartfelt, heartful topic. We're going to talk about the greatest TV shows of all time. So today's format, again, we're going to go through the 64. This is a living, breathing document, and what I mean by that is we're going to decide what our seating should be. Which if there's a TV show that needs to come off, if there's a TV show that needs to come on, we're gonna go through all 4 categories, and the one that we're going to actually battle over or talk about is the first one, which is classic sitcoms. So with that being said, I'm going to show you what the 4 brackets are, the names of them, and then we will go into what they are and then break them down. So the first ones, let me know if everybody can see this. Can everybody see this?
Yes. Yep.
Everybody,
if you could zoom in, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
All right, I'll zoom in. All right.
170.
170. Okay.
You tell them.
All right.
That guy.
Can y'all see that? 170. Is that good enough?
Yeah, that's good. If you want, you can even probably go to 200, and that'll be even probably better.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go to 200. Yeah.
Just slide that over.
Give me a second. Yeah. All right. So here we go. So our first bracket, our first region is going to be classic sitcoms. So these are sitcoms that 70s, 80s, 90s, classic sitcoms. The next bracket is going to be modern sitcoms. This is 2000 till today. After modern sitcoms and comedy, we have the variety subject, and I'm gonna just go ahead. So this is the modern one. Again, we're going to talk about everything more in depth. The variety one, look like I got to go do this for everyone. The variety one is, where is it? There you go. Is stuff like Soul Train and Living Color, Sesame Street, Chappelle Show. So like I said, we're gonna go through all of these, and then lastly but not least, we're gonna have drama and cultural impact, which will be again, we got shows like The Wire, Snowfall. We have The Roots in this category. So we're just going to go through all four of them, and let's start with the first one. This is the one that we're actually going to fight over today, which is the classic sitcoms. And I'll tell you what I have as my list, and then we can decide if we want to continue with that or not. So with that being said, so this is the 16 that I have. I have the Cosby Show as number 1. And they would face number 16 in this division, would be Hanging with Mr. Cooper. All right, I'm just read them off, and then we can go into where we go from there. Let me read them in order, and then we go from that. So I have the Cosby Show number 1, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air number 2, Martin number 3, Sanford and Son number 4, Good Times number 5, A Different World number 6, The Jeffersons number 7. Family Matters is number 8. Number 9 is Living Single. Number 10 is A Different World. No, number 10 is 227. I'm sorry. Number 11 is The Wayne Brothers. Number 12 is What's Happening. Number 13 is Amen. Number 14 is Jamie Foxx. 15 is Steve Harvey. And 16 is Hanging with Mr. Cooper. And I'm just gonna let it out now that as I was doing this to get ready for this pod, I came up with 2 that I forgot, and I'm gonna see where everybody is at on this first before I throw in the 2 wild cards.
Because I want to jump in.
All right.
And
all right,
I want to go with we can knock out number 16. This is what I propose, and replace it with the show The Rock.
Yes.
Yes. I agree.
Yes.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember The
Garbage
Rock.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
now,
Garbage Man. Yeah.
But he needs to be within the 1 through 16.
But he needs to be on the list. He needs to make the list.
So,
okay.
So who we bumping in? So I think we all in agreement.
Definitely. Yeah. To me, Hanging with Mr. Cooper is low fruit. That can go at any moment. So we can definitely put in The Rock for now. Y'all want to go? So do we all agree that Hanging Mr. Cooper is gone? Right.
I'm with that.
All right, Hanging Mr. Cooper is gone. And we're gonna see how to fill this in. The Rock.
Yeah.
All right.
ROC.
Yep.
There we go. ROC.
Now,
all right.
I want to say I want to move The Rock up and move him up to like.
Okay, we can move him up. We can move him up. Let me see if I can
and drop everybody else down.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can do something else.
That's a lot of work with your Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. No, I can do that. I can do that. But give me a second. Let me work on. So I'm gonna try to put this thing in a whole list for us so we can see it better. See the whole 16 that we got.
Okay, so I'll fill time for you. Hank
go ahead.
Mr. Cooper was there. I have some suggestions, and I really and you know what? I'm willing to spark it early. I'm willing to drop Good Times down to probably 11. I don't even think
Good Times.
I'm willing to spark the conversation early.
Okay.
Because to me, I feel Good Times was a good show. It showed us where we were, but it just showed that we were broke, and that's the best that we can do, and that was a good time.
I think it was a very culturally important show, but I understand what you're saying. I think it was funny as hell. I think it started JJ career. It started
and ended his career.
James
he didn't do much
Abrams.
after
that. Okay. That's true. I'll give you that.
You know.
All right, let me bring up this.
That's my argument. I mean, I would drop Good Times down below I mean, you could maybe put it above 227. I could probably go with that. But I want to put The Rock at least 9 or 8. That's kind of where I'm at, you know. So Good Times needs to drop. I'm sorry. That's just me, though.
All right. Can everybody see the list? Yeah. Good. All right. So we took our Hanging with Mr. Cooper and we putting in The Rock. All right. Do we need to discuss this Good Times? I mean, we can let's first off let's figure out who our 16 is and then we'll discuss our rankings. Let's do that. We're going to table your Good Times thing because I think you're wrong for right now. I'm gonna throw out the 2 wild cards that I had. And if anybody got any suggestions, please chime in. Again, this is a living, breathing document. My 2 suggestions that I forgot about were Give Me a Break, Nell Carter, and more importantly, Different Strokes.
Definitely got to be on there.
Definitely Different Strokes.
I would take Amen. I mean, I can bump off a bunch of them janks for them 2.
Oh.
No, I think
I loved Amen. I grew up on AFN.
Yeah.
No, this is my opinion. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can. This is part of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do we all think Different Strokes should be on here?
I do.
I can't hear anybody.
You saying black sitcoms with black casts or with black? You know, because we had. You know.
I think the reason I think black sitcoms but with black cast and I mean as main figures, not just you know what. That's why I say Nell Carter would Give Me a Break is a good one. Ooh, I'm just thought of another one. And that's the same thing I would say about Different Strokes too. I just thought of another one that just came to me. Benson. That's what I just thought of me. I just thought of that. Benson.
That hurt. Yeah, I'm not a Benson kind of guy. I can't.
I love Benson.
Yeah, I think Benson was good. Here's another one. Webster.
No, I think the list is pretty good where it is.
No, it's not. Where's the Bernie Mac show at?
That's modern. That's the next category.
I'm talking about classic.
Yeah. 2000 classics from 70s to 90s. 70s to 90s is this.
Okay.
There was another one that you said that should be on the list that's not on the list.
I had a Different Strokes and Give Me a Break was my 2.
So yeah, I'm fine with Different Strokes. I'll drop Steve Harvey Show.
Okay. Do we all agree with that?
The kids on that show were annoying.
They were. Okay. I mean, and Steve Harvey Teeth had his own segment every once in a while. So it was a lot.
If you're watching, please feel free to chime in, leave a message. Leave a message on the board. I mean, in the chat as well. If you want to come on and give your opinion and fight for these shows, please do. Come on, you're welcome. Anybody is welcome. If you're watching, please like and subscribe. Cortland, where are you at with the list so far?
I'm good with the list, but with the Good Times got to stay. Got to stay at 5. The reason why, because it was the foundation of black families. Yeah, so it was the foundation of black families. Even though they were struggling, we did have struggles, but it did show. It showed that how James could hold it down, with a 6th grade education. So it was a foundation. Then it passed the torch on to George, and so on and so on. That's what my belief.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. All right, so are we good with the Cosby Show being number 1?
Yes.
Any arguments there?
I'm clear with that. That's good.
Yeah, no arguments there. Fresh Prince being number 2?
I'm fine with that.
Martin being 3?
I think A Different World's better than Martin.
Ooh, that's
really? I can't. Yeah. The reason why is because every time Martin went off, everybody in high school that next day was talking about what happened on Martin that day. We didn't do that about A Different World. But I think A Different World culturally sent more people to school. I agree with that, but I don't think
it also might be like,
especially when it
comes a chick thing too, though.
Go ahead.
Like, I was there for the Dwayne and Whitley of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching the romance, so the rest of it's wonderful, but that could be why it meant more to me.
For me, now mind you, I went to And I went to Cheney University, the first historically Black college, because of A Different World. It let me know that there was a school that gave that opportunity, and that was on my radar. But for me, Martin was must see every day, every Thursday that it came on. You had to see it, and you had to talk about it the next day, for everybody. And I was in elementary school, 4th, 5th grade, watching it, and the whole class was talking about it. So that I'm fine with 3.
All right. We're gonna bring Sister on here. Sister, can you hear us? Sister, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, we got you. So far, how do you like the list? And Mike, I'm coming to you next. Welcome back to the pod, there, Sister. These are our top 16. Are we missing anything? Do we need to move anything? Where are you at with the list so far?
Take off Mr. Cooper. It was trash. I agree with your friend that said Good Times was trash. I hate that show because it definitely shows us in a poor light. Yes, friend, I agree with you 1,000%. Every time it comes on, like if I have the TV on, I immediately turn it off because I don't want that poor people in my house. So it needs to go off the list. I hate that show. And it also showed that Black people were comfortable in poverty. And that was never my experience. So I didn't want my kids to watch it. My husband loves everything like 70s and 80s, and sometimes he'll try to watch it, and I'm like, turn it off, because we are not poor, and we are not having that poor people energy. Being comfortable in a bad situation, I refuse to watch it. A Different World made me go to college. It made me want to go to college. It made me want to be educated and intelligent and experience and have the full college experience. And a lot of the topics that they were talking about during the run of that show, the first season is very hard to get through. We all know that. We all know to start watching that season 2. But you need season 1 for character development. But A Different World made me want to go to college. I feel like it should be up there a little bit higher.
Oh wow! So what? So you would definitely switch out A Different World with Good Times. We're going to vote on this. So Mark, where would you put it?
I would put it right under the Cosby Show. Not just because it's a
number 2.
Not just because it's a spinoff.
Wow.
But
this is where I get off the train right here, sis. I gotta hop off the train here.
Well, hear me out. It showed educate.
Ronald, you got something in the back, some background noise in the back.
I'm in a crazy.
No, not you, and not you, sister. It's Ronald does.
I would put it at number 2, mainly because it showed Black people in an educated light. Even when they didn't know something, they were learning something. They always tried to provide a resolution. Yes, it was in 30 minutes. We get it. But it was a resolution to a problem. Or it got us thinking about our past. Like the episode when Freddie found the slave handcuffs and stuff like that. It got us thinking about our history and our future and where we were going as Black people. So that's why I would put it at number 2.
That was a very thoughtful answer, and I'm gonna have a hard time fighting against that. But I'm gonna fight against it. I'm not there. I'm not there with you. But damn, it's a healthy debate. I want to bring Micah on because he hasn't had a chance to talk. Micah, welcome back to the pod. I know it's cold there in Green Bay. What would you? How do you feel about the list so far? Micah? Micah, can you hear us? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Micah.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, we got you. Yep.
All right. So good evening, everybody. So I think when we take a look at these lists, we have to, I watch these shows again it's a totally different experience, right? Because I'm older, I've been experienced all these things, so you really got to frame that or couch that in a different way. So I'm going a different world. Love the show. Vanessa, me and my wife been rewatching it, and then she's really into that, the will they, won't they, Whitney. So you're right, it's spot on. It's more of maybe a female thing, that the romance thing. But I got to push back on Good Times because, yes, they were poor. I grew up in the projects, and I could see myself in those things. Right? They did bring up topics about high blood pressure, hypertension, talking about these things that educated us. We didn't know about these things, gang violence, and dad was in the house. So yes, they were poor and they were scratching and surviving. But a lot of people still didn't make it out. But that's still the whole point of it was they stuck together as a family. So yes, I totally understand what your point of view is, but I got to go back to when I was watching it, right? But again, they did bring up a lot of relevant topics that were going on. They talked about race all the time. They talked about religion.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought a lot of relevant topics to the forefront and to our families that we may not even want to talk about before that. STDs, all these things, JJ, all these things. And first of all, they can be number one just for Thelma alone. So I don't even know what y'all talking
about. We got Ronnie back. Ronnie came back clapping on that
right
one.
There. But yeah, I think it's a great list. Yeah, I'm glad y'all got Steve Harvey and Mr. Cooper out of there. But yeah,
had to go.
Back over to you.
All right. Okay. So is there anything on the list so far that you would change? Would you change anything? Is Fresh Prince too high? Is Martin,
Fresh Prince is way too high. That's the Philadelphia in you. That's way too high for me.
I'm willing. So what would you put to? What would you put to?
Y'all on here? Y'all think Fresh Prince is the number 2 classic sitcom?
I don't.
After the Cosby Show?
I do.
No.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's a yes for you, Ronald?
Yes. It's clearly an easy yes if you can see the transition. Because Will Smith started an industry of hip hop artists actually becoming a real actor. And you can tell from the first episode to the last. One, you had great acting because of Uncle Phil, and let alone you were able to see talent with even Aunt Viv and her dancing ability. Let alone, I'm not even going to even get into the lessons, because there were plenty of lessons in there about plenty of things. It showed royalty in terms of seeing Uncle Phil as a lawyer, seeing Aunt Viv and how they manage their culture. That one episode where the police pulled over Will and Carlton's for thinking they were stealing Uncle Phil's car. And then Uncle Phil had to come and talk to the police in a way that he had to demand respect. I ain't see that before to an officer, and he don't get killed. That's powerful. That's powerful.
That is powerful.
Like that right there. And then even the family dynamics of Will not having a father, and the whole show he's looking for a father figure, where he is waiting for his father almost to the end. Like the transition, I mean, if you think about it, even the way transition from Carlton to where he was from the beginning of the show to where he was towards the end, the lessons that don't even get me started on why number 2. Come on now, hold on. Don't even let me talk about the female actress that he brought on every week, who he dated, who he talked to, who he brought in. Hold on. Let me bring up all the male actors that he brought in and careers that got started. Come on now. Don't get me started about Fresh Prince not being number 2. And it was wholesome, and it was number 1 on a regular. Let's stop. Let's stop this conversation. You can move on. I'm going to pass the mic.
I think Mike coming back.
I'm going to cede your points, but I still at top 5. I still don't say number 2 though. I got you, because they basically used the blueprint of Cosby Show, and they did. So it wasn't like they did some groundbreaking things. So that's why Hanger, Mr. Cooper, and Steve Harvey Show, those were the same thing.
They were the same thing.
Steve Harvey Show, Mr. Cooper.
Great point. Great putting people on. I would say top 5. I'm not saying number 2, but that's just it's opinion. So you got great points though.
So
and I'm okay. Like I said, this is a collaborative effort for all of us. If we moving it down, There's nothing, because honestly, I think if I had to look at it even harder, I probably will put Martin 2. Looking at it hard.
I'm about to tell you why.
Me, I probably would put Martin 2. And Fresh Prince 3.
So can y'all hear me now? Yeah. Okay, so for me, and I 100% agree with everybody's their viewpoints, right? And again, this is just subjective. It's subjective because we all watch these at different points of our lives too. So for me, the impact for me would be I would put, and it's just my thought process. And I don't know who talked about good. Somebody said they never watched Good Times.
No, they didn't watch it. They just didn't like it. So, they didn't like the poor aspect of it. And just before you go, Angel, I got your mic muted because you had an echo. So when you're ready to talk, just put your hand up or whatever like that, and I'll mute you. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
For me, more cultural impact. So I like to go to the originals, right? So you talking about a time when this show came out, what the world was like at this point, right? And they were able to express. And you talking about actresses. I mean, I don't think there are too many actresses that was better than Miss Estelle that was the mother for the show. So we can't let's not do that accolade thing because I don't think nobody was better than her, honestly. But the whole thing is like when you look at culturally impacting, Good Times at the time was a leading show that did culturally impact a lot of things because it talked about the plight of poor families and their struggle, the entire family, their struggle to try to always get out, but it was always something knocking them back down. They were not happy to be in their situation. They were every time that the show was on, it was a way to try to get out. And it was always something that automatically something happening where it didn't work out, right? And then you had the people that that they talked about at the time. It wasn't just a hideaway show where they would kind of tell you what they were talking about. They would literally say people's names in these shows. So that was another leading edge type of thing, especially coming from a show of that time. Now, The Fresh Prince, really great show. It's a spinoff, right? Martin was in the original.
The Fresh Prince ain't a spinoff. It's a new one.
It was a kind of a carbon copy of Cosby Show, right? In a sense.
Yeah, I think it was different with the having a rapper as an actor.
Yeah, leading. Nope. If you really want to look at it, Good Times would be kind of really number one, but I know the Cosby Show is not going to ever get beat because they all kind of, if you look at all the shows behind them, they all kind of mirrored it, but they put people in different stages of where they are, both financially and in group form. It's literally the same thing, right? So for me, in my perspective, in my opinion, I would put Good Times number 2. Just my opinion.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So, let's go, Mike. I'm gonna run it down with you first, Mike. Hold on. We got Angel. Hold on, I'm cutting your mic on. I'm sorry. Shoot, I'm sorry. I can't find my mouse. There we go. Go ahead, Angel.
I would agree with everything the other gentleman said, but I would definitely keep The Fresh Prince in the top 5.
Oh, 100%.
I would move it down a couple notches. I agree that Martin should be number 2 based on comedic timing of the show. Especially if you watch the episode when Biggie Small was on there. Like everybody was on, and the comedic timing of everyone was like top tier in every episode, but that one just kind of stands out. And what's nice about Martin is the 2 leading women went on to be leading women in other sitcoms, and nobody ever talks about that. Like they carry other sitcoms since we were kids, if you will.
Yeah, that's fact. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off, but isn't Living Color considered a classic?
Living Color is in a variety. They are definitely there. No, we got Living Color. Yeah, Living Color is considered variety, and we got a whole category on that.
I would also move the Jeffersons up to maybe like number
Mm.
5 or 6 because, in my
Okay.
opinion, that was the first time that we saw a black man in a business ownership position.
Wow. In the
In the
70s.
70s at that. And
Okay.
he was giving
All right. So
everybody
we're
the
thinking
business
5.
about the fact that he was a business owner. He was an
All right.
entrepreneur. He did everything according to the quote unquote American dream, doing it by your bootstraps and all
Mm-hmm.
that
He
stuff.
was
So,
fighting racism.
while fighting
Right.
racism
Yeah.
within his
Yeah.
household, within his
Yeah.
business, and every facet of his life.
Yeah. And learning to deal with racism himself and deal with the things of being like this calling what do you call Will not Will, what's his
Will
name?
it? Oh, a
What was
hunky
yeah, oh
on a
yeah.
regular.
And Bentley, somebody from
All
England.
of it.
It was pretty,
Yeah.
yeah, all
So
of that.
that's why I would move the Jeffersons up. I still have
Okay.
my own issues with Good Times. That's just me. I don't think I'll
Okay.
ever really like the show, but I do agree with what everyone else said about the show. And I think the
All
other
right.
gentleman that spoke ahead of me, um, all of the things that he pointed out were in the show because it was originally written by two black men. And Norman Lear stole it from the two
Yes,
black
ma'am.
men.
Yep.
Really?
100%. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yes. He
Yep.
stole it from the two black men
Yep.
and blew it up into
Yep.
what it became. But the original writers of the show were two black men.
Yep.
Of the
No,
Jeffersons.
Of Good Times.
Good Times.
Oh, Good Times. I did
Yeah,
not
hundred
know
percent.
that.
They had a big. I just watched that not too long ago about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
No, what I
Portland.
wanted, what just Kobe Keith, he just said it right there. What I was about to say was every sitcom from Sanford and Son to the Jeffersons to the Good Times opened doors for Cosby's and everybody else. So they started the layer of black fathers. That's we started out first. Another thing I wanted to say
Yeah.
was it's generational. So my generation, I saw Good Times live. So it was it came on 8 o'clock. CBS, but where if you're 80s baby, you saw a rerun of it. So your perception may be different when you see it live because I'm sitting there watching it, living in the projects.
Yep.
So that's a different thing between the generation. So different shows like Martin. Then Ron said he was in elementary. I was in high school when Martin came out. So like
Yeah, I was in high school.
So
Yeah.
different like we talked about it all the time in the hallway. Like what same thing. But you got comedy versus messages, right? So Cosby always had a message. George saying that you could be an entrepreneur. So there's a lot of messaging when it came down to black sitcoms, and that's what we're missing today. We don't have that today.
Yeah. All right, Vanessa, what do you like to add? Anything you like to add?
I'm trying to read it on my phone. I'm sorry. Honestly,
Okay.
No, you're good. You can leave it. I mean, I think all the shows that I think you would consider classic that I care about are on the list. So, the order, it almost feels like it needs to be chronological just because they built off of each other. Just like out of respect. You know what I mean? Like you were the groundbreaker, and look what you did with the by the end.
The problem with that is you may have two juggernauts going against each other first round, and they don't
smash the whole thing.
They deserve
right.
more grace than that. All right, so I think we all agree on the Cosby Show being one. Let's take care of some low hanging fruit. Let's get rid of the Wayans brothers.
I don't even know what they on the list.
So what are we going to replace the Wayans? Because we got first of all, we different strokes in the Rock. I think do not belong at 15, 16.
No, we gonna move them up.
And the Wayans brothers obviously belong at 16. So is there another show that we would put in there instead of the Wayans brothers, or are we bringing back Steve Harvey or? Well, go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead, Angel. I got you. Go ahead, Angel.
Maybe Girlfriends. I don't.
That's a 2000 show. It's a recent 2000 on. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
So you're looking for like 90s shows.
70s, 80s, 90s.
The kids shows count.
It got to be a sitcom.
Right, but I mean, like Sister, for example.
Well, actually, Sister is in it. We got a kids com. That's part of the
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Like, where does that stuff fall?
Let me make sure. Yeah, let me make sure that they made the variety or the kid shows. No, Sister did not make that. I just heard my wife from downstairs saying nobody watched that shit. So we're gonna have to discuss it.
You had to watch it if you were held prisoner by AFN. If your only TV is AFN, you watch what's on.
Oh, Armed Forces Network. Yeah. All right, I muted you again, Angel, just because of the echo. All right, does anybody think Sister needs to go in place of the Wayne brother? Because or it's got another category you can go in, which is variety, sketch, and kids.
That'd be better.
Yeah, okay. So we'll save it for the. Or actually, no, Sister, or the modern. What time? I think Sister. I took it off from the modern one. Is what I had. Yeah, maybe it was on a modern one, or this one. I'm not sure. I know it started in the 90s, so I am willing to put it on there if we can agree on it. Does anybody care about that at all, Micah? Any comments on Sister?
I mean, it's not as good as the rest of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it would beat out the Waynes, but even at 16. No. We got anything that we think should be 16.
That's on the current list right now?
Well, we know Wayne's brother to me is 16.
That's my 16.
Yeah, that's your 16. So is there anything that we think should replace that?
What'd you say about Benson? Was it on there?
Oh, Benson is not on there. Oh, there we go. So Benson, I think, should replace the Wayans brothers for sure. Where they need to go, I don't know.
If then ain't no spot for them.
We getting rid of the Wayans. The Wayans brother is low hanging fruit.
They can go. You put Benson on the. And Benson get moved up.
I think Benson
100%.
And then what about we gotta think about it. What about Webster?
Ooh, that was a good one.
And what comes off? So no. The list is raw. The list is off. So don't look at 15, 16 as the bottom two. So what I think the other one, the other low hanging fruit to me would be the Jamie Foxx show.
Benson, right?
My bad.
The Jamie Foxx show can be on there for sure too.
Would Webster go before the Jamie Foxx show? Or Sister? No. So y'all like the Jamie Foxx being on there?
It got to be on there. That was a super classic show.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, artists up there. Yeah,
Jamie Foxx was in the 90s.
It wasn't one of my favorites, but Moesha. What about her?
Oh yeah,
Moesha took off the list. Go ahead.
Because of all the people that we have on here, right?
Yeah. So Moesha, I'm good with him. Would Moesha go before Jamie Foxx show? Because to me, I think The Rock and Different Strokes are better than it. What's happening? Benson 227. Who we taking off on Moesha? Eddie?
Oh no, I wasn't saying. Micah?
Yeah, You're just bringing it up. Yeah, just bringing it up. Yeah. Is there anybody that so is the Jamie Foxx show staying? Can we get a raise of hand? Oh, hold on. Go ahead, Angel. You're up.
Family Matters, because Urkel got annoying after a while.
Family Matters?
No, he gotta stay.
Nah, Family Matters got to stay. No. See, now we need Ronald, because Ronald used to play at Urkel when he was like 10. Oh my God, he used to put his jeans up to it. His stomach, his chest.
After a while, some of the sketches got super annoying.
Like when they started cloning people and they got hotter, and
I agree.
And
that was crazy.
Steve and Stefan, like he had on glasses. It's the same thing as Clark Kent and Superman. Like what?
Terrible. Terrible. But I will add this, and I'm gotta mute you for a second, Angel. But I will add this: Urkel's deal was so outstanding. He is the first to like really own everything. He was writing everything when he was a teenager, and his royalties are like amazing. He's a literally multi-millionaire to this day because of the owning rights that he had for that show, which was outstanding.
And he a host. Where is he on the list?
Yeah, Family Matters.
Oh damn, I'm behind.
Yeah.
What are we trying to look and see?
So I think are we finalizing this 16?
I don't see nobody. I can't think of nothing else that would come off of that for that show for me.
Yeah, I think we can finalize. And also, Rock is Rock, okay. ROC, not The Rock.
And Rock is definitely not 16.
Okay, ROC.
Okay. Yeah, Rock is
okay. No, yeah. So now we can talk. Yeah. Now we can talk numbers.
Yeah.
Now we can talk numbers.
So listen. This is what we're gonna do because this is what we do. Number one is gonna be number one. Anybody got any dispute to take number one out with any of the 15 behind it? No. Okay.
No. I think
next move. This is how we do boards. Number two. Seriously, this is how we do boards. Number two is anybody below them that 14 and below can take the Fresh Prince out. Fresh Prince or Fresh Prince.
All right. So this is the chief board. Okay, let's do it
again. So for me, Good Times I think would take over for them only because of the time frame. Again, like you said, what we were talking about earlier is everyone didn't see this at the same exact times in their ages. So
in their lives.
I'm glad that we had this diversity of people on here, and age groups and all that stuff. But for me, Good Times was a groundbreaking show that hit a lot of political things, and it talked about family dynamics to where although under all of their circumstances, they never gave up to try to get out and get better. JJ was funny than a mug, always selling his art. Michael was the genius. Thelma was the pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? And then they dealt with a whole bunch of things.
Still pretty in her 70s. Still pretty in her 70s. Oh, Lord.
Mess around and have me try to anyway, so what I'm saying is like you got to think like they talked about adoption, they talked about abuse, they talked about when Penny came on and how that dynamic plays a part into the plight of like those type of people that are in that position. They talked about so many things to where a lot of the shows that we deal with or we saw that's below them are carbon copies of it to me, in my opinion. So for me, I don't see anybody below them, in my opinion, that could take them out because they were so groundbreaking. A lot of these other shows, they were good, but they weren't groundbreaking like the Cosby Show, like Good Times. You understand what I mean? That's my opinion.
Yeah. All right, we got another guest on. Welcome, Cowboy Keith. You've been listening for a while, and you shared your opinion earlier. So where are you at with the list and what Ronnie had to say?
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm similar.
We got you.
Everyone I'm with Good Times and Jefferson's and Good Times being way higher than what they are. But I think it is generational because I watched these things live too when they came out. So it's a big deal to me when I see a lot of the other shows because I say, oh, that's just another iteration of Good Times, but better because Good Times is poor. Cosby Show is just rich. It's bad times. You want to use a pun on words than Good Times because you're just doing the same thing. So those like Good Times and Jefferson's, they're just groundbreaking to me. They have to be. I like Fresh Prince too, but it's not, to me, it can't be that high when you got those groundbreaking shows like Good Times and the Jefferson. That you just got to move those guys up. But I like the list though. Some good stuff though, man.
Yeah. All right. So our list is locked in with our 16. Looks like Fresh Prince is going down as number 2 for sure. It's just what do we move up in there? I, for one, am with Martin, but I can understand Good Times being number 2 as honestly the blueprint for the Cosby Show. I would be okay with it being number 2 because of that and showing that the even though they were broke, it was a good family black role model that showed that they weren't about crime. They weren't about, you know what I mean? Like it got rid of a lot. Yeah, The only stereotype was that they didn't have money. But they did try to earn money. They did, and misfortune fell on them when things was in place. When James got a better job, or Thelma married the football player. What I mean? Like, misfortune happened to kept them in the same spot, but they were constantly trying to move up, like it became the Jeffersons. Right. But I'm gonna say I don't think I can do the Good Times and the Jeffersons.
Oh, right. I hear you on that. I hear you.
I think I'm with Ronnie here.
Go ahead.
Good Times number 2.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it too. Good Times number 2.
I agree too.
I may be biased because I'm born and raised in the projects. Right. I'm a project kid, so it hits harder for me. So I know I'm biased
here. All right, so we're gonna move Good Times to 2, and move out the Fresh Prince. We're gonna just put it at 5 for now until we figure that out.
Low for him, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
All right. Next up is Martin. For me, they can't go no lower than 3. That's for me. Personally, I just think culturally, we're gonna go to where I was at in high school. Like, it was the water cooler. We ain't had no water cooler. We ain't nobody drank out of the water fountains, but we all talked about Martin the next day in school. And it was just too funny. It was just one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. And even watching it to this day, even my daughter, loved Martin like that. So for me, that belongs on. So go ahead, Angel.
I would have to agree because I was right there in the hallway laughing with you.
With me.
About Martin. And Martin walked so Dave Chappelle could run. Yeah. And we were quoting Martin like we quoted Dave Chappelle before we had Instagram and everything. Like, after that Rick James episode, everybody just went to work yelling, "I'm Rick James, bitch." Like, that's where Martin stands. So it should definitely be number 3.
I don't have no qualms with it, because for me, if you think about impact too, because one, it was he was in he actually filmed that in a building my uncle lived, and I actually saw a couple of things. But the whole thing is,
wow!
But the whole thing
is in Detroit. It's in Detroit. Yeah.
So the whole it's called the Riverfront. But the whole thing is, like, for me, if you think about impacting in, without that show, think about all the people that was in that show and what happened to them with their careers. You know what I mean? That's an impactful show for myself, and it was funny, and it talked about cultural things. It talked about cheating. It talked about people just being together to make sure that one person is right. And then you had a funny ass girl. What was that girl name? Man, what was her name? And Tisha Campbell.
Gina and Pam. Right. Gina and Pam.
But they brought that real acting into it, to where they talked about some of the things that women would talk about at that point. For me, that's why I like Martin, because they gave women more of a, not just Martin. It was more of a stepstone for the women to get in there, even before he get to the living single. They was the ones that was like they had a voice, and it was very well taken for myself. So I'm cool with them being number 3 for sure.
All right. So so Ronald was back. We got to tell you that the Fresh Prince fell off of 2. They're currently at 5. We're going to see if they move up anymore, but they're currently at 5. Would you like to fight for Fresh Prince going back up to number 2?
I walk away for this.
I'm gonna just say you're not gonna win. I'm gonna just say you're not gonna win.
I walk away for a second, and a whole coup happened. When we started this list, everybody was fine, and Fresh Prince at 2. There was no problem. I'm just letting y'all know, running the tape back. Nobody said a thing.
No, sir. I raised an objection right away. No, sir.
It's okay.
No, sir. I said it right away.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right, because you know what? I realize there's an age discrepancy. I'm the young bull in this group, and it's fine. Yeah. So y'all can go ahead.
You actually are.
You can go ahead and take it. It's all right. Y'all can enjoy your wheelchairs and all of that. But I'm gonna say Fresh Prince should be at 2. But you know what? If it moves to 5, it shouldn't be going no lower than 5. Like, it shouldn't hit 6.
Get ready to fight. Okay, get ready to fight, because I think it may be a fight. Go. All right. So So we're gonna go with we're gonna do this. I never sat on a Chiefs board because I never made the Chief. Congratulations to you once again, Master Chief Ronnie and Senior Chief Micah. So I'm gonna leave this up to y'all to have these kind of conversations. But so we'll to start it off. Would anybody like to take up for Sanford the Sons at number 4? Should Sanford the Sons stay at number 4? Does everybody agree that Sanford the Sons is number 4? Who would go above Sanford and Sons? Does anybody got to fight for that?
I'll put A Different World.
You gotta defend that.
All right, so we got 2 for A Different World and 1 for Jefferson. We're gonna let Different World go first, and then the Jeffersons. Angel, you up first, and then who else said Different World?
I did.
Okay, so we got 3. Oh, we got 3 Different World. All right, let's go. Angel, you up first, and then Vanessa, and I think it was Micah, or I can't remember the last one.
Like I stated earlier, A Different World touched on all the things that are relevant now. Freddie talking about meditation, and now we have people talking about meditation and astrological signs and things of that nature. We had the older student, which was Jaleesa. There are so many students now that are older than your quote unquote average college age. And they do great in their careers moving forward by going to school later than 17, 18, 19. I think someone else on here touched on college love. You can meet your love or spouse or whatever in college. I did.
Baby mama.
That too. I did. Oh. But it's just all the facets of Black life that I know. And I really harp on the fact that it showed Black people at their highest level of education and wanting to aspire to be greater, and showing them constantly learning and evolving. Like when Whitley told Dwayne, when you met me, I was a snobby little girl, blah, 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 whatever. And he said, I was the young guy with flip-up glasses, but it showed how they evolved as adults. That's what you're supposed to do in college. You're supposed to evolve to be better.
Absolutely.
So that's why that's just me grazing the surface. There's so many outstanding things about that show and why I love that show.
Absolutely.
And when my husband told me he didn't really care for it, I was like, how is this marriage working? I don't understand you, sir. What is going on? So I just think it's one of the greatest shows ever.
All right. Vanessa, would you like to add on to that?
I think you said that perfectly. The only thing I would add is that the way the Cosby Show introduced us to art and culture and important political figures, and they had people over for dinner, and they had important art on the wall and that kind of thing, and they broaden our awareness of that part of the what was going on with humanity. Different World did it in a way that was important to, I think, like young kids, teens, and people in that age group. And it was, I think, just as educational, but I think it was more aspirational. When you watch that show, you saw all the different kinds of people that could be successful in that college environment, whether they were hippies or snobby or goofy or on a scholarship and had to work 3 jobs. You can make this work for you, and at the same time giving us those life lessons that were really important. And the interpersonal drama had a chokehold on me. I don't know,
All right.
Because
I think it's moving up.
Girl. Keanu was the problem.
I can't. That's a whole other pod.
What was that Micah who said, who else was the last one that said A Different World needs to move up to 4?
That was me. I agree. I mean, I don't have to say much. I mean, it shows growth.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
we good.
All right. So I think we're all in agreement moving up A Different World to 4.
Wait.
All right, as I
wait, we skipped something.
Any objections?
Did we talk about the Fresh Prince?
No. We just moving that up to 4. Well, Fresh Prince will be actually Fresh Prince and Sanford and Sons. Do you think Fresh Prince belongs above A Different World? If that's what you think, you got to fight for it now.
I'm a fight, but ain't nobody gonna fight with me, so it is what it is. Fresh Prince at this point should be at 5 still, correct?
It's still at 5. I'm moving Sanford to 6 right now. But hold on. We about to go. We about to get this. You about to fight again for the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, bring on Sanford and Son.
All right. Yeah. So
I can see that. I can.
We're moving Sanford and Sons down to 6 for now. Next up is the Fresh Prince at 5. Are we okay with the Fresh Prince being at 5? Is there anything else on this list that will move up above the Fresh Prince?
Not in my opinion.
No? Okay. Easy. Cool. Let's move on. All right. Sanford and Sons at 6.
I don't see nobody beating them either at that point.
I know we had some talks about the Jeffersons going to 5.
Jefferson's going to 5. Why?
Yeah, I do too.
Why is Jefferson going to 5? Because number one, it breaks barriers, right? First interracial relationship in the 70s, right? Right.
Real big.
First black man entrepreneur, right? So
Sanford Son was number 1,
and it was a comedy. So it was a comedy, but it still had your messages. It still had messages. You had your neighbors.
Yeah,
you had,
race relations.
Living in a high riser on the east side of Manhattan. That's huge. That's huge. That's before the brownstone in Brooklyn.
Right.
That's huge. Right.
Yeah.
So like those barriers. So George, now what we have now, we got more influencers, more entrepreneurs. George set that tone. Yeah. And being a runoff on the most racist show, All in the Family.
Yes.
Boom.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah. That's another thing. So that's why I say the Jeffersons, like them classics, open the door.
Classic, man.
Yeah, for your
100%.
When you think unapologetically black, you think George Jefferson.
Yeah.
What show?
He was saying it, and he was willing to say it to white folks where even Fred ain't had no problem saying it, but he was saying it to his own people at the you know what I mean? Like his own. So it was different. I think I absolutely believe that.
It was an episode. He was in the KKK meeting. He was in the KKK meeting.
Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah.
So,
no, I can see. Yeah, move him up. I
all right. Does we got anybody that want to fight for Sanford and Son being at 5 or 6?
I can see that move.
One thing I said about Sanford and Son,
we're gonna
what did Fred actually sold? You never saw him sell anything. Like it was a junkyard, but it was just a scene.
It seemed like Sanford and Sons may continue to go down there because I don't feel nobody fighting for him yet.
I don't see. Let's go.
All right, so Sanford and Sons is at 6 now. I mean, at 7. Is there anything on this list that goes before Sanford and Sons?
I will put Living Single above it.
Ooh,
hold on.
Ooh, that's hold on. We got a nomination, which is Living Single.
No.
And we got one. I agree. Anybody else agree with Living Single, or we just gonna let these ladies go? All right, Vanessa, you nominated it. You got to talk.
I think Sanford and Son's still better.
Okay, yeah. I'm Sanford and Sons is there now. We got to knock them off. So Vanessa, is your job to start to knock them off, and then sister, I'm coming to you afterwards.
So, I just think the female representation, the music, the hustle that all of them had, the way that they related to each other and supported each other and fought, but like productively and in a responsible, loving way. Like it just showed that women aren't always bitchy catty. And it was like living in a fishbowl of like what the show looks like, the dynamics of the couples and the friendships and the goals that they had for themselves that you watch them achieve across their story arc. And I don't know, I just think that it was a really important show for women, period. But I think especially for Black women's representation, it was one of the first times where you had people that you wanted to like be, where it was all about them. It wasn't a side character being successful.
in addition to the fact that Queen Latifah was an entrepreneur, a business owner, then her best friend was a lawyer. How many black female lawyers were prevalent at that time? I can't think of one other than
Claire. Claire's the only one. She was the first one.
Other than Claire, who was a prevalent lawyer on TV. That was it. It was Maxine Shaw, the Maverick. Like, end of fashion. But that's a whole nother thing that you guys may not be into. But the fashion, the hairstyles, regime, switching wigs like a champ. Now women do it every day. They weren't doing that before regime. And I know you guys may not be into that, but it's intricate to their characters and their archetype. You know what I mean? Like, it's very relevant to this show. And how they dress. They were dating, but they didn't dress like very provocative. They still showed their femininity while being fully dressed, fully covered, which is
fully figured.
They're full figured. Like, put it up just because we came up with this great argument. Just put it up.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was the originator of Friends. The producer,
it was the originator. That's what I was going to say. Absolutely.
Friends said that she should have picked up Living Single, and then she created Friends.
Yep. It's true. It's absolutely true. Keith, before we go to you, anybody that's watching, if you want to join, please hit the link. Come on in and join. If you're if you want to join the conversation, anybody that's on here right now, please hit like. Please hit like when you get a chance. Please hit like. I know it's probably hard right now what you're doing, but please hit like. If you're watching, please hit like. If you're already subscribing or not subscribing, please subscribe. Keith, I seen you shaking your head for Living Single, moving up.
I was for the Sanford and Son at first, because as men we always have this blind spot. We can only see from men's point of view. It's hard for us to see the impact of. I mean, we can see it from black men. You know, like that's why I got the Cosby Show so high, hold it with such high regard, and the movies that make an impact for black people. I'm a staunch feminist. I try always to remember that the impact of women on women, especially our women, is more huge than almost all of that stuff that's up there in the level as Cosby Show is, because to see women up there in a positive, black women in a positive manner like that, how to have agreements, fun, disagreements, all spectrum of human interaction. Y'all sold it for me. Thank you, Vanessa. And thank you, Sister Wu. Thank you. You sold it for me for sure. It's there for me by far.
All right, Ronnie, you got a tough lift ahead of you.
All right, so I get everyone's point. You're right, impactfully, culturally, and just changing the viewpoints of high-powered women that were very successful, and they actually cohabitated without too much friction, which is in itself should be number one. But no, for me, I mean, you guys changed my mind on that portion of it, because I forgot completely about like the cultural impact of like fashion and how fashion was changed, how they changed a lot of that stuff. So I'm cool with them moving up above Sanford and Son.
All right. Next up, while I do this, is Family Matters. Does anything need to be taken over other than Family Matters?
You can move Sanford and Son down there. Or 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, Sanford and Son is going to 9 right now.
They're gonna definitely beat.
Well, 8, 9 is gonna fight each other anyway.
Usually.
Yeah, 8, 9 going against each other.
Y'all old people let Benson in the list. Y'all old people.
Yeah, Benson was. Yeah, you ain't been here, huh? We had to get. Hey, look. The Wayans brothers wasn't long for this world. They weren't long.
I'm not mad at that, but you put Benson on there. Y'all got. We need to have a
Benson
talk.
Was a classic, man.
Goodness gracious!
All right.
Y'all got colors in your TVs now.
I will
Okay.
I will give you 1 minute to name a show better that deserves to be on here better than Benson. Now, go. 1 minute. Ronald.
Some of them, you put them out already. You took them out of the category already. Like I don't want to I don't want to put Steve. Matter of fact, the Steve Harvey show and his teeth is better than Benson and whatever Benson represented.
No, see,
but you know what? Yeah, I'm outvoted, and no matter what, you know what? Take your AARP. I'll wait for the next category. Let's go.
All right. So we good with family matters and Sanford Son. It really don't matter because just one's gonna wear the away jersey, one gonna wear the home jersey. They fighting each other. All right. Next up is 227. Does anything belong above 227 when it comes to what's happening? Amen. Jamie Foxx show, different strokes.
I want to bring Rock up.
Okay. Yeah. This is your argument for Rock. Let's go. Rock belongs at 10.
Rock belongs at 9. Above Sanford and Son.
Ooh. So is there anybody else that want to say Rock belongs at 9?
No, I don't know about that portion. But Rock was
No. Okay.
Hold on. So we're fine.
You fight for Rock. You're fighting for Rock right now. If you want Rock at 9, this is your fight. Go for it.
So we're fine with keeping Good Times where it is and got moved up. And that was talking about living in the struggle, being in the struggle. But The Rock, he was in the struggle. He was a garbage man. He fighting a neighborhood crack dealer who's trying to kill everybody. Like, come on now. It was an amazing show during a very tough time in the world during that time in the 90s. It was a tough show. And he was a great actor.
And he was the one that they say take care of your own, to take care of your own neighborhoods before you can come talking about everything else. Rock was that guy. Rock was that guy. He was taking care of his own neighborhood.
Come on now, he needs to be above Sanford and Son.
Running. He was only at 16 because we forgot him and we put him at the bottom. That wasn't his original ranking.
Yeah. But no, he just saying should he wants him not at 10, he wants him at 9. He wants him at above Sanford and Son.
Because Rock was fighting a lot of elements. Like you said, the gang, the crackhead, to make the city better. I forgot all about that.
Shoot, the brother conflict back and forth. Him and his brother was a dynamic by itself.
Yeah.
I think you think about Sanford so much, you forget about Sanford's son.
Right. So
he did all that things that you're saying right now. The son did.
Right. So that's what I was going to let him finish what he had to say. But
okay.
Yeah. I was just hearing him out. That's why I said that we can move Rock up underneath Sanford's Son because Rock was a very impactful show. You know what I'm saying? Very, very impactful show.
It was. So if we go back and think about Rock, I love the show absolutely. You remember he had the live episodes, and I don't think people really got how great that was when he did the live show.
Yeah, because you had to act.
You had to, right?
It was you had to act.
A lot of shows are live shows.
I feel no. This was different. No, not a live studio audience.
Yeah, it was film live.
With Rock, I feel like that was more of a drama. What happened on Rock that had you like dying laughing, but it was a great show, but it wasn't ever like comedy. It's a dramedy to me, so I'd say it stays on this list, but really it's kind of hard to compare that with Sanford and Son, right? So, but I get you. I can go 9 or 10 on Rock. It don't matter to me.
And here's my reason behind putting Rock right underneath Sanford and Son. Rock was very impactful, but Sanford and Son is super classic. I mean, super classic. That is probably one of the longest running shows ever. I would turn on if the TV was like Rock or the Sanford Son. Which one are you watching?
That's where we at.
So that's the impact what I'm talking about.
That's where I'm at too.
Sanford Son is like a super classic, and they actually did deal with a lot of the same things that Rock dealt with his brother because if Fred and his son was doing the exact same thing.
Exactly.
It was a father-son dynamic, not brother-brother dynamic. You know what I mean? But he made it more. Rock made it more serious, if you will, and Fred he made it kind of serious, but he made it funny serious. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I think Rock belongs at 10. That's my personal opinion. I think we got a kind of consensus on that it belongs just below Sanford and Son. I think that's a good spot for it.
Keep it moving.
So
all right. So Benson is next.
Okay. So
it got to go.
Does what? Yeah. What belongs at 11? In what show belongs at 11? And go and we
Benson
go from
can
there.
stay, man.
Benson at 11. Anybody else second that?
I can't say nothing against that.
I take Give Me a Break over Benson.
You know why, Ron?
Oh,
Ron, the reason why, because Benson, even though he was the help to the governor, he was the first black man in a sitcom to be intelligent. So it broke the stereotype of a black man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, like
that's true.
He started that era before Cosby of being intelligent. Even though he was the help, he still had the intelligence, man.
He was the puppet master.
Yeah, he was a governor, really.
He was making a lot of things go.
Really.
He was.
That was the whole thing behind it.
He was the black Mr. Belvedere. He was the black Mr. Belvedere.
He was.
Ron, what is your problem with it? I think you don't like that. That's where we were at a time in our life. I think you don't like that, Ron. Is that the problem? That
it wasn't. I didn't connect to it. So for me, it is what it is. I mean, when it came on for me, it was a rerun. So you know, but I'm outvoted here. It's fine. I'm gonna gather my young folk. We're gonna be coming. Don't worry about it.
You coming for it?
Yeah. Your time is coming because we got a lot of some of these other shows. I'm like, I don't even know what this is, but this is on the list. Yeah. So all right, let's go to 12. I think Different Strokes need to go 12. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go with Different Strokes needs to go before Benson. I'm gonna go with Different Strokes at 11. And my reason for Different Strokes at 11 is simple. What you talking about, Willis? Like it showed, two young kids. Yes, that they were adopted by a white family, but I just think for me watching it at that time, all right, I forgot about the Benson being smart. All right, I'm going to 12. I take away my nomination. I'm going to Benson. I'm going. I can't fight for this.
All right, let's move.
I'm gonna go for Different Strokes at 12. I'm going with Different Strokes at 12 before it's happening. I just think the show was it was the first time for me of knowing of people can't touch you that way with pedophiles and all of that. That's what I remember from the show. Pedophiles and all of that. So I don't know. That's what I would put before what's happening. What's happening told me not to pirate music, which I didn't. Where are we at? So is what's happening? So is anybody else think what's happening needs to be at 12? Or are we keeping what's happening at 12?
For me, I would leave them there. I would leave it actually where it's at, where everything is, in my opinion. But for me,
really,
why I say what's happening,
Different Strokes got to go before Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Well, we get there yet. Well, to me, we are.
Was a bigger dynamic of that they didn't get a lot of credit for either. I mean, it was like one of the shows where it was comedy, but it was a lot of very serious issue where they had a mom that was like dealing with her physical stuff. They had a daughter that was super smart, Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had the son, and he had his two friends that was just off the chain funny. You know what I mean? So they back even then, and this goes back to what we talked about earlier, is when I watched this and how young I was when I watched this and how impactful it was. Right? We needed a show like this because it showed you that even though the things that you're dealing with is serious, but they don't always have to be super serious. You know what I mean? And then you always and all of us had like this super. I had this super freaking smart aleck ass freaking little cousin who was deep the whole time for show. You know what I mean? So for me, that's why I like that show better than I would like any of the other shows to stay where it's at, because they weren't as impactful to me. They didn't cover enough of the serious topics, if you will, in my opinion.
All right. Okay. I'm go ahead.
So the other thing too, the spinoff made number 3. Martin. The spinoff of what happening now.
Yes,
made
true.
Martin.
That's
how
true.
Martin got.
Yeah. Because Martin was on what's happening now. He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Okay. All right. It stays. Now, we're at Amen.
I'm moving Amen down.
I just like the Sherman Hensley. They was in West Philly.
Thelma was in the army.
I'm
yes.
cool. Yeah. Thelma. You know, she was going after her preacher husband. She was going after him.
The only time we went to church.
But yeah.
Just being honest.
Now
we on the couch.
I would personally move Different Strokes up to 13 from Amen and move Jamie Foxx down. But if y'all want to keep Amen at 13, I'm fine with that too.
No, you can put Amen in the slot they was in on actual TV, right by 227 down at the bottom.
100%. Hey, Eddie, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you, dog.
Yeah.
For
they
me,
came on back to back.
Oh
Put
my
them right
goodness.
They were terrible.
So are we we're moving Different Strokes up to 13?
Hold on.
Are we agreeing with that?
Y'all really saying Benson is better than all of them?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get Benson that. I'm gonna have to get Benson that.
A travesty.
No, you can listen.
Ronald, check this out. On Benson, you can ask everybody who watched Benson, do you remember any of the other characters besides Benson? That's how powerful he was in that show. They were just extras.
I remember
people don't remember Benson.
He would give the maid the business all
Right. That's how powerful he was in the show. Like that.
So y'all saying more people would remember Benson than what's happening Jamie Foxx show and Different Strokes. And hold on, Fancy should be Fancy puts Jamie Foxx show above Benson just off the rip.
Well,
nah. I think yeah.
Wow.
Fancy was nice.
Wow.
Fancy was nice.
I got no comment.
He was.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Wait, hold on. To get Ronnie to plead the fifth, it should be bumped up one because when Ronnie be quiet,
when is he ever quiet?
It should be bumped up one just off of that. God damn
it. All right. We're gonna we move Different Strokes up and move Amen down. So I think Amen should go above Jamie Foxx. That's my personal opinion. I think Deacon Jones was on there. He was making things happen. Sherman was in there dancing into church. Thelma was Thelma.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all gonna really try and put anything above Jamie talent by itself.
Yes.
Let alone then the comedy genius on that show. To the first black man who was in SNL was also Jamie's uncle. So y'all really want to really put Amen above that show? Like really?
That's where I'm at with it. Let me.
You talking about Impact? Jamie Foxx, who became one of the greatest entertainers.
Oh yeah,
no
doubt about that. These are all excellent shows. They're great. They're all excellent.
I'm just saying that's where I'm at with
it.
So
we gotta throw special effects in to help your argument. Is that where we at? We're at this part of the segment. Okay, you got it.
Every once in a while, you got to do what you got to do.
It's all right.
Supposed to do the board.
Yeah. So
I can dig it.
Are we where we at? Are we moving up Amen above Jamie Foxx show? You know what? I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do you a whole solid. And then after I do you this solid, I want you to tell me what we should be doing.
What we doing there?
Just give me a second. I'm gonna do you. Sorry.
We got to work on your technical advisor here.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You gotta
stop getting people who work for free.
Here we go.
Needs IT.
Here we go. When you hear this,
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear anything? Can y'all not hear?
We can't hear. You see how he had his music ready?
Can y'all hear that one?
I think it's muted.
What am I?
It's okay.
All right, hold on.
It's okay. We get the idea.
I'm playing a.
Can I say something?
There we go. There we go. Rewind it for you so you can have a good moment. Who wants this over Amen? Ain't no rejoicing.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing, Ronnie?
Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this.
And you asked one. Ask one person.
Go ahead.
Can you ask Ronnie his opinion right now?
Ronnie, what you thinking?
What about if we gonna move Amen above the Jamie Foxx show? So so the only reason I would keep the Jamie Foxx show above him is because of the different things that they did on the Jamie Foxx show. So Amen or for Amen, they was just a straight show. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But the Jamie Foxx did a whole bunch of different type of comedy. Does that make sense? It wasn't always just a straight, topic that be funny. Like Amen was pretty much kind of a serious show, but it was more of a straight shooting show. It didn't diversify itself. It was just more of a straight show. You know what I mean?
It was. And Jamie put people on. Yeah. Jamie put people on
Foxx,
too.
He did a whole bunch of different type of comedies in there. You know what I'm saying? Slapstick, funny. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing other people on and getting them sweet. So for me, I would put Jamie Foxx. I would leave where it's at.
All right, so we're gonna keep it there. We're gonna keep it there, and then so we got Amen at 15. Does the Amen or 227? Which one needs to be 15, 16?
For me, last.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah, the list is good.
Right.
So I have a question.
All right.
So
go ahead.
So this is a bracket. We said this bracket.
Yeah, this is the first bracket. We're supposed to do all four brackets. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So
we already know who's going to win. We already know Cosby Show going to win. Who's going to beat the Cosby Show?
We still I don't know.
There's some shows that's recent right now that's super dope.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's right. They're going against the other ones.
Yeah, they're going to go against the other ones.
Cosby wins this bracket for sure.
Oh yeah.
So you think Cosby wins? So this bracket is done. We don't even need to discuss anymore. But we set how the order should be for this bracket.
We need more than just y'all old people voting. All right, just to say this bracket is done. We need other people. We need
you got,
outside people.
You got over
Ron. No, who's going to beat the Cosby Show in this bracket?
Here's the thing. I want to see what the public say.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You personally, who beats Cosby?
I got two for you, but that's just me, a different world of Fresh Prince. But you know what? It is what it is.
Okay, hey Bobby, listen. Let's keep moving on to the next bracket.
Let's go to the next one.
Let's go.
Yeah, we will go to the next one. Let's go to the next
one.
Let's
go to Ron Era.
Cool.
Let's go to the next one. So we can we're gonna go to the next one, which is hold on. Let me So do y'all? All right. So the next three we're gonna start because we had 740 already today, y'all. So we can start. These are the next three brackets, and I'll tell y'all where y'all want to go from here. We have the modern sitcoms that is 2000 to 20 to today. We have variety, sketch, and kids. Which let me just tell you what's in that bracket is Soul Train and Living Color, Sesame Street, Chappelle Show, Def Comedy Jam, Fat Albert. We got a lot in that one. Boondocks is in there.
Bro.
We got drama. We got drama with The Wire, Snowfall, Power, Roots, Empire. And then we got modern sitcoms, which is with Blackish, Atlanta, Abbott Elementary, Everybody Hates Chris, The Bernie Mac Show. Where would y'all like to go next to start the discussion?
I like the cartoon game.
That drama with that and all that in there, man. That's gonna be
dope. Drama needs to be last. That drama category needs to be last. That's dangerous. That's bomb.
I don't know because I'm gonna be honest with you. I could not find 16. There's a lot of shows on here. I was like, ugh, I don't even know if this even belongs. I don't even know what one of the shows in here is Greenleaf. I never watched an episode of my life.
Greenleaf was great.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that watch that. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know.
It's like,
you know,
man, modern.
So do we want to go to modern sitcoms and continue on with the comedy, or do we want to switch it up some? Let's
I'll go modern.
to
go 2000.
Modern
or
do a variety.
Let's do variety. I think variety
would
would be fun.
Right.
I think variety would be fun. All right, hold on. Let me because this isn't on my.
Can I have my first number
Give me
one
one
pick?
second. Y'all keep talking.
Hey,
Y'all
can
keep
I have
talking.
And Living Color as my number one pick? Anybody gonna dispute that?
Here we go. So
don't let me sway y'all. I'm just saying.
All right, here we go.
I agree with that because In Living Color started the Super Bowl interlude concert that we have now.
All right, here we go.
Don't let me
So hold on. Here we go. We see where we are. We are at right now. It is Soul Train is what I have as number one.
Yeah, I know.
This is gonna be interesting for sure.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
me.
you.
That's me because the careers that was made off of Soul Train and it was the American Bandstand, but for black people. To me, Soul Train is number one. Now, number two is In Living Color. All right, this is my list, and we can work on it as we go. Sesame Street. All I'm gonna say is Morgan Freeman and Luther Vandross. If you don't know, look it up. 4 is Chappelle Show.
Morgan was on the Electric Company.
He's on Sesame Street back in the day.
The Electric Company.
I think he was on a. He was on Electric.
Is this a fraudulent list?
All right, here we go.
Those flags already.
We got flag.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, but Luther was on Sesame Street.
Everybody, Michael Jackson was probably on Sesame
Street.
So we already know Sesame Street is suspect.
On Sesame Street.
All right.
And
Sesame maybe. So we're gonna see.
Was made for children in the inner city.
Hold your bullets. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. All right. We got Fat Albert at number 5. Def Comedy Jam at 6. Showtime at the Apollo at 7. Reading Rainbow at 8. 106 in Park at 9. The Chris Rock Show at 10. Comic View. The Boondocks. Video Soul. Now I'm coming. We're gonna have some heat with Video Soul there. Rap City. And then I don't even know what the Static Shock is and Keenan and Kid. Yeah. So we got some really suspect maybes. Is there anything on the list that we are missing from Variety, Kids, and Sketch?
Proud Family.
Yeah.
Proud Family? What's Proud Family? It was a
Disney cartoon. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, he wasn't. He don't know much.
Yeah, I don't know about the Proud Family. Okay, explain it to me. And the what?
Black Lady Sketch.
Oh, Black Lady Sketch Show can go in here. It absolutely can.
Yeah,
it absolutely can. All right.
Uptown
So
Comedy Hour.
What else? Ooh, what was that? I see. Here we go. What was that?
Hour? No, it was with
Uptown
Tracy Morgan,
Comedy Hour.
They did Snap. They did Your Mama Jokes.
I don't like Tracy. I don't like him.
Look it up.
All right, we got some. All right,
I don't know that one's gonna make it.
Would Arsenio Hall fall in this category?
Oh my god!
That was my.
Oh my god! Hold on.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
There's nowhere else for it to go. There's nowhere else for it to go.
I'm gonna let y'all know. I got a guaranteed top 10 that's not on the list. That's So Raven. I'm gonna tell you why.
I think it belongs on the list though. I'm putting Arsenio on here just to pin him on and get rid of this other
Arsenio
team.
can never be that far low. You gotta just move some people down. I'll feel better.
Arsenio. We'll get there.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
My dyslexia is showing up. How you spell Arsenio? Because I'm not.
E-N-I-O. Yeah, I passed that on.
E-N-I-O.
I-O.
Listen, I can't even look at this list and see those
Ship.
at the bottom.
Hey, Ship. Uptown Comedy Hour was a pipeline before Def Jam.
All right, so we can go with maybes. Maybes.
It was a pipeline before Def Jam. It put a lot of comedy.
Uptown.
Put a lot of comedians out there.
Hold on. I have to stop it because you can't smoothly delete Static Shock off the list like that and no one say anything.
Whoa.
Like, we're just not going to do that.
No, nobody even knew what it was.
Yes, I do.
I didn't know it. Nobody knew.
Yes, I do.
We got two for Static Shock. I had no idea what this show. I was like, what is Static Shock? I'd never heard of it.
Fantastic cartoon.
Oh my goodness! All right. I'm gonna just say because we only got like 10 minutes left in the pod.
You're right.
Before we start to shut it down, so we're not gonna take anything officially off. I'm gonna put Static Shock and put it.
Honestly,
so
Kid Shows needs its own category.
Yeah.
Like you could fill up variety and fill up a whole other Kid Show category.
Here, you know what? Let's get.
All right, well then you got to take Kenan and Kel off too.
Yeah.
And Reading Rainbow. Which Reading Rainbow should be up higher than me.
No,
like Sesame.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot. It's a lot on here.
Let's take out the confusion.
Make Kid Shows a separate category.
We only got 4 brackets. So we got these are the 4 brackets. We got classic. We got modern sitcoms and comedy. We have drama, and we got variety, sketch, and kids. So what we going to get rid of?
See, look.
So no kids?
They cutting these kids.
Forget these kids.
What? But I think Reading Rainbow and Fat Albert deserve to be fighting it out somewhere.
Wait. Y'all making things too
but
hard.
forget the other kids.
Right.
I'm making this too hard, man. Think. Wait, hold on real quick. Can Uptown Comedy take away any of those shows that's up there?
I don't even know what Uptown Comedy is.
I'm going to fight this. Uptown Comedy was the first.
Okay, hold on. Give Cortland this minute.
Wait.
Can Uptown Comedy
was
take
a
anything
black,
out?
right?
He fighting it.
It was a
Go ahead.
comedy versus. Just think about a comedy versus. So yeah,
No, I get that. But what show can it replace on this list?
Huh? That could replace Comic View, bro.
You will replace Comic View with Uptown Comedy?
Before Comic View, it was Uptown Comedy.
Yeah. Nah.
No.
I mean, I give you Rap City before I give you Comic View.
It's a New York thing. That's why.
I remember.
I mean, like we got shows that can go. Rap City can go.
Wait,
it was cute, but it needs to be replaced by Yo MTV Raps.
Oh, Yo MTV Raps.
It's not on here. We got Rap City. Uptown Comedy can go up there, but we got to replace Rap City. We got Rap City on there. That can go.
You see behind me all this
I see
DJing over here?
Yeah.
It's the difference between VH1 hip hop and hip hop.
Yeah.
So like MTV Raps was VH1 hip hop.
Yeah.
Rap City was
so
difference is that you get Mobb Deep on Rap City. You don't get Mobb Deep on Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So we've been defending it.
I was thinking of the episodes with Fat Five Freddy, like when Leaders of the New School broke up on the show. That's essential to hip hop culture.
Right.
Wow. Then it's Woo Wednesday, and Sister Woo came ready to play. He came ready to play.
She leaning on that elbow. I see it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna keep it at 16, right? Okay.
Yeah, got to.
Like what he's saying. So you saying Uptown Comedy should be at the top 16, and you said which one should they replace?
So it can replace the Boondocks.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Come on, bro. Yeah, I was willing to throw you
We don't even have to vote it now.
Let me finish.
We don't even have to vote it. It's already been outvoted right now.
Okay.
Hey, you actually got Boondocks missed in the wrong category. They need to be in modern sitcom.
All those guys was on.
You hold on. We got to vote for them. We got to vote to move Boondocks to modern.
It should be. So these varieties are variety shows. They don't have a variety. They're going to change different things that they're doing throughout the show.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I agree with that.
I'm willing to do that.
That emotion.
But where do you where do you
I'm
want
good
to
with
take off
that.
the other list? Like it's a lot there.
Hold on. Let's go
Listen,
to.
Uptown Comedy Club for me go before Reading Rainbow.
Ooh, boy, you hurt my feelings.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God! That's
You
blasphemy.
put them on
Hold on.
mute. Can we
What
pull
are we
them back?
doing here?
No in every library.
Oh
No.
my God. Philly, I thought you were Philly based, but this New York guy, my God.
No,
I'm trying to get the bottom.
I'm saying go over it. I'm saying be there.
Oh my God.
Just look. Y'all didn't even look at the clip. You ain't even YouTube Uptown Comedy before you judge it.
We don't know it, so that's enough.
Tracy Morgan was founded at Uptown. Chris Tucker before Def Jam was on Uptown.
I remember that show.
Comedy.
I remember seeing that show,
Yeah,
but it was not that great.
It was just a couple of years.
It was a short running, but we talking about skits here. If you got in Living Color, it was skits.
I can see that. I can see that, Bobby. Boondocks been on that list right there.
Okay. All right. So,
but you can't bump anything off that list.
Well, for Boondocks.
Hold on. So all right. So let's finish the rest of the other list, and then maybe we can go on from there.
Hold on. Hey, Bob, you got 7 minutes left.
Go ahead. No. We got time. I'm just saying, like, we're going to start to get it down. So, all right. This is the modern sitcoms list. We're not going to see anything. This is what we got, and if we all find something that we all agree that Boondocks can go in place of, we're gonna do it. We got Blackish. I got this list is not set. This is just something that's here. Blackish is number 1.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Abbott Elementary, Everybody Hates Chris, The Bernie Mac Show, Insecure, Girlfriends, The Game, My Wife and My Kids, The Neighborhood, Half and Half, House of Pain, Meet the Browns, A Survivor's Remorse, The Real House Husbands of Hollywood, and Grown.
Real Housewife of Hollywood. Come on, bro. Like
that was hilarious. You gotta. I really did like that.
You gotta keep.
I like that. I like that. I like that. No. I would get rid of Grown-ups before I get rid of Boondocks. Like Grown-ups is a low hanging fruit.
Y'all, we are really going into this other category when nobody feels that Uptown Comedy should even be in the list, and y'all won't even let me fight for Static Shock.
That's true.
Like for real, let's go back to the root of the problem.
Oh, hold on. We gotta go back.
Like,
look here. There you go. There you go.
That's on a regular basis. I already know where he's going with this. So go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna stay out of this because I don't know either one of the shows.
Here's the thing: I'm not going to fight for Static Shock because it's just me and another person. We're gonna get outvoted just because of lack of knowledge.
But no, you got 2. You got 2 against 1 right now. Nobody wants Uptown on there, but 1.
But here's the thing:
talk your shit.
Take it off.
No, because I'm fine with the list. Even if we leave Static Shock off, I'm fine with the list the way that it is. Uptown Comedy is, to me, I wouldn't even put above Static Shock. So I wouldn't even put it on the list. That's just me.
All right, take off Uptown Comedy. Right. Take it off.
Yeah, it's not. It didn't never make it. It was a maybe.
Yeah.
Static Shock
lost.
It is what it is. So just to make sure, would Static Shock go before Keenan and Kel?
I'm gonna say no, but the other part is,
do we have any arguments over that? Because I never watched Keenan and Kel either. So,
but Static Shock has more of a bigger following within the comic book following.
Yeah, like the anime community.
Correct. Yeah, and this is not that community.
What about Video Soul or 106 in Park?
No, I'm fine with the list. The list is good.
So we
that list
is good. Okay. All right. So modern sitcoms: Blackish, Atlanta, Abbott Elementary, Everybody Hates Chris, Bernie Mac, Insecure, Girlfriends, The Game, Wife and Kids, Neighborhood, Half and Half, House of Pain, Meet the Browns, Survivor's Remorse.
Hold up.
Real House Husbands and Grownish.
Did we ever put That's So Raven on any other list?
We're not just still in kids. No, Let's So Raven would. Let's So Raven would probably go.
Then we got to bump That's So Raven from either this category. I mean, I would go up the category above. But
what year? Let me see. What years was Let's Go
90s
Raven?
And 2000s.
That was 90s and 2000s.
And she started Black.
I put her in the 2000s because since she didn't make it in the 90s one, we're gonna put her in the 2000s. So Let's Go Ravens. What we getting rid of? Grown-ups here.
Meet the Browns.
Hell no, Grown. You
Meet
crazy?
the Browns.
Yeah, you can't. You're not getting rid of
Grown.
Grown.
Hollywood to fuck off. That's
Meet the Browns.
Real House.
That shit trash, bro.
Meet the
Real House
Meet the
Hollywood. Nah, bro.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was just so funny to me. It was. It really was. So, what? Survivor's Remorse.
That was a good show.
It was very good. It was a very good show. I just want to say it was a very good show. It really was. It really. It was LeBron. It was LeBron James show, basically telling about his life, really, but without telling about his life.
Who in here has really watched Meet the Browns?
I've never really watched it. It's just been on for 20 years or 15 years.
You know what? And it's had its run.
But I never watched it. I never. Does anybody on here watch Meet the Browns?
Y'all ever heard about Miss Pat? Y'all ever watched that show?
No. We move on with your day. But That's So Raven.
No.
Listen.
All right. Meet the Browns is out. House of Pain is even older than Meet the Browns. You got to keep one of them. Yeah, House of Pain's been there.
Ever watching it.
Yeah. You look. I watched it for like a season or two, and then Meet the Browns came on. I watched that for a season or two.
I'm gonna put that out there again. Y'all need to go watch her.
Here.
I will write it down as a maybe, but I don't think it's gonna ever make
I'm not changing the list. I just want y'all to go look. I guarantee she.
Yeah.
I got.
All right.
Dope.
I got a couple here. How about this? What about?
Okay.
We got That's So Raven should take over one of those. We should also. What about?
We'll get rid of Meet the Browns. I think we all decided Meet the Browns.
That's fine. Next is the Proud. The Proud Family should be on there, and we can take off the House of Pain for that. Or we can.
What is the
Proud Family? Was a cartoon show that was very prominent in like early, like I would say probably late 2000s or late 19s,
late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. And it was a very strong show. It was a very strong show. It had a great following. I didn't really watch it.
What are we getting rid of? What are we getting rid of?
House of Pain. Yeah. House of Pain.
Yep.
Yeah.
House of Pain.
Wait. Y'all think
really? What? Tyler Perry gotta go all the way.
House of Pain is
fight for it, Ronnie.
House of Pain is not as good as Half and Half.
I would keep Half and Half.
Watch that show.
House of Pain has been on for 20 goddamn years. It started in like 2006. Ain't it still going?
He always films 100 episodes per season.
That's a good point.
My point is it's still on.
And can anybody give me a name?
Longevity.
Blackish is still on.
No, it's not.
No, Blackish just went off. It went off.
No.
Yeah, Blackish.
Hey, Bobby, it's been on for how long? Can someone name me one character from that show?
Exactly. Put in the
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, here. How about this? How about this? If you don't feel comfortable with that, how about Sister? The twin sisters on the WB.
They okay.
Sister.
No.
Hold on, I gotta let the
that definitely need to be on.
So that's you can put Let the Browns should be That's So Raven.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
I was like, where?
That's So Raven.
Okay.
That was a pretty dope show.
And I'm fine with Sister. Right. If y'all not fine with the Proud Family, just because not everybody big on it, but I'm
all right. So what are we taking off? Was House of Pain?
I'm fine with that.
Wait,
I will put the Proud Family.
Y'all putting the Proud Family over the House of Pain.
What about why does Grownish need to stay?
Grownish is a great show. Okay. It is a great transition from your number one spot of Blackish, and it even continued on to it has its own secondary show off of that. That's how good the show was.
Take House of Pain off. And I got ruled in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would fight to move Grownish up, but we can have that conversation later.
We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet.
I agree.
We ain't there yet.
But
we ain't there yet.
House of Pain. Here, look, if y'all, I feel like throwing a wrench in the whole situation since you let us go past the time. We can even throw the Cleveland show in there too.
The Cleveland show was all right. Okay. It was all right. It was all right. But
I bet you it's better than House of Pain.
All right, House of Pain can go, man. My bad. I mean, like, look, but it's been on for 20 years. I had to give it some respect.
Yeah.
Have some respect on his name.
Just name a character, just one.
look. Look.
It pains
it's
me.
gone.
It pains me.
It brought back G Money, man. G Money was on there. Rudy was on there.
And you don't know their name.
You brought back some people. I don't know the characters. I don't. Oh, we know Lance Groves. I know the ladies love Lance Groves. Ladies love Lance Groves.
Get it out of here.
Ain't that great?
Yeah. All right. So what we replacing instead of House? What are we going here?
Are we doing the Proud Family or Sister? That's what my proposal.
Proud Family's way better.
I have no fight.
Proud Family then.
Proud Family. Okay, Proud Family. I have no fight in this.
You got grandbabies now. Turn it on for them.
Yeah, that's a good one. The Proud Family.
Okay.
You do that one, Bobby.
Really?
For real.
Legit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do we have any objections? I think the only other one that we may have an exception to was Real Housewives.
I would.
Are we good?
I
with
would
that?
move half and half down to 16.
No, we gonna talk about that later. We got one more category, and we're gonna shut it down. All right. So are we good? Is this the 16 that we locking in? Now we can change this at a
Question. What about the Parkers?
Go ahead. Ooh.
No. Keep moving.
We can take half and half.
Hold on. Half and half for the Parkers.
I'll take that trade.
We got any objections to that?
Nope.
Parkers was pretty good.
I would take that. I would take that move.
No, we can't do that.
Huh? You can't do that? All right, so we're gonna put the Parkers as the maybe.
No, you're not gonna get me, Keith. Why you want to keep half and half? Let's hear your breakdown, sir.
They were beautiful.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Nah, half and half the dope, man. But I listen. Y'all need to go watch Miss Pat. I'm dead ass.
Now, can we talk about half and half? Why we should watch half and half? Why we should keep half and half?
Over. What's the other option?
The Parkers.
The Parkers.
That was like that was like a seminar for Moesha, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, why the Parkers then?
Here's
you got to fight to take half and half off,
I would keep half and half for the dynamic of the two sisters living very separate lives and trying to build this bond together over the time that they didn't grow up together. Like they are sisters as adults, so they're trying to reconnect over the time that was missed. And they both had very different lives growing up. One had a very cushy life, and the other had a very I don't know the word, but I'll say regular life. So them bonding over those things and the situations that come up, and the stepmom or the mom that had the cushy life or the wife or whatever, she was hilarious. The way she'd always change her wig or take a wig out of her purse or something like that. Like that comedic timing for me was good. And the fact that the show didn't have a real ending because it ended around the writer's strike was problematic. And that was the same situation with Girlfriends. But that's a whole nother thing. But that's why I would keep half and half. The Parkers, for me, it made Monique look very desperate every time she would go looking for Professor Ogilvy. So I didn't watch that many episodes of it, but I knew the premise of the show.
What about Survival of the Thickest?
What is Survival? I don't even know what that is.
It's only in its third season. It's hilarious.
That's cute. It sometimes gives desperation from the main character's part, but I mean, you could throw it in there. It has a lot of funny moments.
Okay. I'll put it in there as a maybe.
What about 101?
Survival of the Thickest.
What's 101? What's 101?
Flex and
that one. That didn't move me. Honestly, I would put Malcolm and Eddie before I put 101. Yep. Yeah, that's me personally. All right, so all right, we're gonna continue to discuss. Like, this is a living, breathing document. We haven't set anything in stones on these. I just wanted us to go over them, and I'm gonna try to do some promos for these other ones to try to get more people to talk about them too. So the last category before we shut it down, Drama and cultural. I'm gonna just read the list. This list is a moving document again. Don't shoot me for it, but this is where I'm at. The Wire is number 1. Snowfall 2. Power 3. Roots 4. Empire 5. Scandal 6. How to Get Away with Murder 7. New York Undercover 8. Greenleaf 9. When They See Us 10. 11 The Shy. 12 BMF. 13 Queen Sugar. 14 P Valley. 15 Lovecraft Country. And 16 Treme. Quick synopsis of it. If what are we missing, and what should come on, what should go off? If anybody got anything off of this one,
take off P Valley because they keep teasing me with a third season. It hasn't come out yet, and I'm sick of it. Take it off.
That was personal right there.
That was personal. That was personal.
Down in the valley.
That was my jam. The theme song was the jam.
Yo, it was. Does anybody are we missing it? Because this one is really honestly me a hard category, because even off of Roots you had what's Roots The Next Generation, then you had Queen, like it's just off of that alone. Then you had the Roots remix or redo. Like, I mean, The Shy, like does BMF belong in the top 16 of best 64 shows 100%. Ever? I can't say it don't, but I couldn't think of anything else. So this is the category I'm gonna really need y'all help for. If y'all can think of anything, again, this is just spitballing, trying to come up with our list. Cause I think I don't know if y'all know about Lovecraft Country, but that show was phenomenal.
That's a dope
show.
Yeah.
That's and it's not staying at 15. It's definitely going up. That's definitely good. That show was phenomenal, and I hated that.
Treme was off the chain.
See, I never got into Treme. I never got into it.
Go watch it.
Treme.
Yeah, Treme. Yeah, you gotta have that little action thing on there.
Treme. Micah, what we missing, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm looking up some things right now. You look solid.
Question: should you?
I just feel like the BMF and the Shy don't belong. That's just my gut. Just like, ugh.
Nah, the new Bel Air is good. The new Bel Air,
I took that off and put Treme on it. You see it? That's replacing.
Yeah, you can replace BMF with Bel Air.
Absolutely not.
I'm good with that.
Never did it. Wow.
You a BMF?
Hold on. That's his Detroit talking. That's his Detroit talking. So we gonna have to talk about it. Just get your mind right.
Good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You said what else? Take BMF and put where? What on?
Should the
Bel Air, the new Bel Air.
Bel Air is that a new show? Or is that just
it's a remake. It's a remake of the Fresh Prince, and it's a drama. It's very good.
But it's a remake of something that's not original. You know what I'm saying? That is not an original show. BMF is a completely original show. That's just one thing.
But it's based off a true event.
But it's based off a true.
It's not. It's based off a true event. I mean, it's It's not that creative.
And Bel Air is very honestly, if you look at the show, it's loosely based off of like the old show. Like it's based off of it, but the twists that they did to it was outstanding.
It's exactly the same. All right. I mean, it's exactly the same. You got
the original Carlton was not a crackhead in the original.
No. Hear me out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hear me out.
And Ashley was not a lesbian in the original. So yeah,
of course it wasn't because back then you couldn't have all that stuff
John
on TV.
In the new Bel Air, they never said John on Fresh Prince.
That's definitely a Pennsylvania thing. Okay, that's that John.
No, it's a Philly thing.
Philadelphia thing. Pennsylvania is the rest of the state.
Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it.
Hey, I'm just going out there.
So,
Mary Jane.
Go ahead. Hold on.
Who?
I took that off the list because I didn't know really, I never watched the show, but I'm gonna put that on here too. Being Mary Jane.
What about Shaft?
I don't know if that was. I didn't even know they made that
it was the show first.
Show.
I thought it was gonna be in classic, and then I was like, well, maybe it's in drama. but
Shaft was a TV show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Oh, great call. Look, man. Shaft is we're gonna have to fight this out. So again, we're not, we just put in a maybe so we can talk about it more.
Can we take Benson out and put Shaft there?
Vincent, Shaft is not a comedy, a sitcom, sir.
Hey, good try.
You are so he is so against Vincent. This is crazy.
You're adding maybes. Should Power Book 2 be a maybe?
It could be a maybe. Absolutely.
It's good.
It's Wu-Tang. Okay, it can be. It can be. No, none of y'all. No, I will say I like Raising Cain. That was my shit. I can't lie. That is 90s. I mean, that just. But I don't think it can make the list. But Power Book 2 is better than Raising Cain right now. But yeah.
To me, I love Power, but all it kept doing for me was kind of repeating. It just got younger. Does that make sense? They were doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the characters just got younger. You know what I mean? So for me, I kind of like what original part was that? You know what I mean? They were good shows. Now Power for sure, the original jank was bananas. But all you kept doing is just getting younger and younger and younger, and then you had to snap back to go to like why this person did who they were. Like it was the same, but it was the same thing. You know what I mean?
Hold up.
Drugs, shoot people, backstab folk, and that was pretty much it. Like there was nothing culturally about it other than that. You know what I mean? They don't talk about anything, in my opinion, that fits the mold of like anything other than drugs, guns, and girls is really what it was.
Yeah, I think they was both really the same. I agree with you. I can't dispute it. But again, we're going to talk about that later on.
I got you.
We need suggestions here. Well, give me some more suggestions.
Talk about drama and culture impact, and we should have ATL on the list.
ATL was on the list.
Yeah, that was Atlanta. That was under sitcoms. Yeah, that was under modern comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I apologize.
Yeah, modern comedy.
I apologize. I was trying to get you a drama there.
Yeah, we there. And honestly, I still haven't seen Atlanta. I still have not watched Atlanta.
Bobby, when you put When They See Us on there, it's just like a mini series that you keep.
But it's TV. It's a TV show. Okay. That's why. But again,
no.
It can go.
It's impactful.
Like this was.
It's impactful. I just wanted how other place to put it. So I apologize.
Yeah, it was a mini series. It was definitely so. Mini series definitely count.
Okay.
Are there any other mini
series
that
about
we would?
BMF versus Wu-Tang Saga.
Ooh.
Say that again.
I enjoy.
You hear me? I said the Wu-Tang Saga. That was about the same. Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
On Wednesday.
No. Hey, we're going on the list. That ain't.
We just writing it down.
Let's go.
Just writing it down.
We'll talk about that.
Just writing it down.
Thank you, because I was about to say that.
So we bringing in miniseries, like so we talking like it was something that was for TV. It was made for TV, and it was multiple nights, more than 3, 4, 5.
Like the Roots, like because the Roots is on here, and the Roots deserve to be on here, and I don't think they're high enough. Honestly, the Roots isn't, but so yes, so miniseries counts.
Any of y'all ever watch? It's a small little show. It was called The Get Down.
The Get Down was good, but I got something better.
That was dope.
What about the Jackson 5's The American Dream miniseries?
We need to know another category because Roots is a miniseries, and we need a miniseries or limited series category because some of these we got too many to pick.
So
yeah, that's what I was with when I saw.
What do we get rid of? Because we got modern sitcoms.
For if we bring in the Jacksons, go back down to that last drama category. We can take off Trumbo, replace Bel Air, whatever you got 16. We can take Greenleaf, throw that out. Like any one of those two, I'm willing to place with American Dream, the Jackson family.
No, you got Trimmy was too dope. That hit too deep for me.
So we're just gonna put the American Dream in here so we can fight it out later. And Eddie, I see what you're saying, but the regions we only got 4 regions. So We already finished classic, and Cosby came out. Cosby came out of there, the classic division.
No, already.
We got
This is rigged elections.
Okay, we the next pod. We're gonna give you opportunity to talk. We're gonna give you your opportunity to talk.
We gotta let people vote.
Then we got variety sketch and kids. Would you like to put mini series in that and get rid of what?
Get rid of them kids.
Kids?
Woo said FTK.
Nah, we was all kids before.
All right, so when we get rid of kids, we getting rid of Fat Albert.
Reading Rainbow is gone.
And Reading Rainbow.
And Sesame Street.
I'm okay with that.
What if instead of 4 categories? What if instead of 4 categories you do 6?
We can't because this look here. This is 64 teams. That's all we got. That's all we got. This happens every March. So we gotta figure this out.
We need those 2 extra categories to make it right. That's the only way it's gonna be right.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Get rid of kids.
We need a kids category and a miniseries, a limited series category.
Yeah.
No, we can't do. All right, do y'all want to make that the wild card and we throw that into variety and drama?
No, let's just do that afterwards. That's just, we can go too dark down in that rabbit hole, bro. So
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's stick with what we have. If they didn't make the list, then when we talk about this,
do you want now? What we can do? I'll say this because I don't see 16 strong to me in the modern sitcoms. Maybe we can do modern sitcoms and
miniseries.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
We can do that.
I can see that.
I'm with
half
that.
and half is already gone.
Because we gotta stay. We're not getting rid of Reading Rainbow. You're not doing that.
Run into an issue because we're talking about something that's been on for years against something that's been on for a month.
Then you gotta fight out. Is your impact? I understand what you're saying. You're correct with that. But some of these shows, like they are the newer shows to I guess to us, because we are older. So I mean, I will not get rid of Reading Rainbow before I get rid of Survivor's Remorse. That's not happening.
Agreed.
In the top 64. So we got to do something here. So we're gonna go with modern sitcoms and miniseries.
Yeah,
I like that.
All right. Okay. Modern sitcoms.
People are restless.
Yeah.
Miniseries. So what are we doing? We gonna move some of those in here? Now it's gonna be more than 6.
Yeah. We. So this is what we're gonna do because we are already long. And the funny part is, my wife said this pod ain't gonna go that long. I said no. This is what I need to do because I need to cleanse up. This is a cleanse our palate, pod. Really, honestly, this has been very good for everybody. I think just to take our mind off of everything else that's going on in the world. This has been outstanding.
Absolutely.
I think personally.
Share, subscribe, baby.
Communications degree to work.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are not going to boil down to our 16 here, but we know that we have some up in here. So let's just start naming some miniseries that can probably help this modern sitcom division. So we got
The Temptations.
The Temptations.
Yeah.
What about
Temptations? It's going down.
Man.
The Madam C.J. Walker story?
Oh no.
Octavia Spencer was in it.
Hold on. What, I thought that was just one episode. I thought that was just one movie that he made.
On Netflix.
Was that a movie?
That's on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That was just a
Was
movie.
it?
Hold on.
Why did I think it was broke up?
We need some standards here. We need some rules. We need to you had to have maybe more than 3 episodes or maybe 3 days of a show. We need some guidelines for that because otherwise we're gonna put a long docu-series in this category.
Because I'll say
we about to put the OJ story in this.
Listen, I would say where's Brewster's place at?
Oh,
absolutely.
You understand what I mean? So
I'm writing it down.
Right. Too far down in that rabbit hole, bro.
We need to start a whole new 64. Like a whole new.
Yeah, no, we can't start a whole new 64. We already finished the whole.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, maybe
because I look,
man. Like
that OJ series where Cuba Gooding Jr. was OJ. Like, I mean,
that was
do
dope.
We want to call
that was dope.
That what? Like, what is that?
Yeah, that was a 4. That I think it definitely need to be 3 at least.
3 at least episodes. Is that the standard?
So
we go with that.
Since we
Self-Made was like 5 episodes.
Yeah, since we finished the first category, we leave that.
Where's Godfather Harlem at?
Oh, that's my.
So you know what I mean? So that's what I don't want to start getting into that rabbit hole.
That goes on the drama. That goes on the drama. Godfather goes on the drama.
That don't need no debate.
Yeah, that's in drama.
So why don't we each collectively put in our own brackets for the last 3? We don't touch the first one since we came to an agreement on that, and then each of us fill in the other 3 categories, and then we compile everything.
I'm good with that.
From there.
And then we fight it out.
Very good point. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That's easy.
I'm good with that.
And we each.
I think that's a good.
With our own for the next category. So the next category.
Yeah. So
why am I getting homework?
And sketch. Yeah, we do homework. Comedy and sketch.
You know, it's up to you. You don't have to do it. You just got to be ready to fight out what's on. What people got on. The
I got it here, but okay. I see you, sister, throwing out homework.
No, she's right. No, I can dig that. That way we can have our. Yeah, I like that because instead of just bringing it up right now, we have.
You know what? Next time y'all two sit at the back of the class. Don't be sitting up front no more.
So let's go back here. Are we cool with variety sketching kids? I say yes because I am not getting rid of Rennie Rainbow and Fat Albert.
Okay, then we leave that.
Moving on.
Okay. All right. And we got the Boondocks in there, so we can move the Boondocks. If y'all, they would move to modern sitcoms and comedy. Yeah, I'm gonna put them there. OJ.
Well, then you can get out Survivor Remorse. You can throw that out the window.
Yeah,
that's gone. Yeah, that's
I'm happy
gone.
to throw half and half with that, but I might have a fight along the way.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
All right, so we good. We good with the category of modern sitcoms and miniseries. That's the category.
Yeah. Oh, miniseries. Oh,
all right.
My God.
No. Boondocks ain't gonna. No. Nobody gonna make it out that category when it comes to these miniseries. All right, here. I'm just throw a couple out there.
You're right.
The new edition, the Bobby Brown story. Like,
man, maybe you know what?
I'm saying?
Miniseries may need his own thing.
Right.
We can't.
Yeah.
Bobby finally came around.
Mandela too.
Okay, so why don't we all bring
had a
our
miniseries
ideas for the wild card of the
Martin Luther King.
Okay.
What about the Martin Luther King, Jake?
Oh my God, we cannot do without that. We cannot. That one's a.
That's a classic.
That's a classic.
That's channel 11.
That's why.
Yeah. All right. So hold on. So would y'all feel good moving modern sitcoms and drama together? I'm just trying to figure out I'm just trying to do regions at this point.
Bobby, I say we stick to what we've been doing, bro, and we can work on the other things some other time, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Keep it simple like this.
Because if not, we're gonna continue to dig down into this rabbit hole like I was talking about. Because I was thinking about those shows before, and I'm like, nah, we gonna stick with what we got, bro, for right now.
All right, so we're going to go with modern sitcoms and miniseries. Come on with your ideas.
And the audience is going to
and drama and cultural impact, because some of these shows like Brewster's Place can go in modern. Right. I mean, cultural impact.
That's dope. You know what I mean? That'll knock down a bunch of them shows.
All right, we're gonna figure this thing out.
Godfather of Harlem should be able to knock a couple things out.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever's at the bottom need to go off the top 16. At least for Godfather of Harlem.
No, we're gonna talk about Trim A. Trim A is dope. I'm trying to tell you, I gotta watch
Compared to Godfather of Harlem?
No. Trim A is not 16. They 16 because they came up to the list, and that's what Bobby had.
Yeah. They just made it. They're not 16. They're not.
My thing. Would you keep Godfather of Harlem or Trim A or whatever it's called?
I would listen.
Yeah, I'm keeping Godfather of Harlem. Me personally,
I would knock down a whole bunch of them shows for that.
I feel like I'm the only one.
Yeah, the shy BMF.
How to Get Away with Murder gone. Undercutting.
No, you out.
No, no. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
I feel like I'm
that's
the
what I'm trying to say.
only one
Like,
to watch Greenleaf, so you could take that
no,
off.
Greenleaf.
I'm fine with taking Greenleaf off too.
Yeah.
Greenleaf dope.
It can go in the maybe category.
Yeah, it could.
Because if we, no, I'm gonna let it go.
Okay. All right. We're gonna shut it
still
down.
Not on the list, and that's still disrespectful.
I thought we put Shaft on.
Shaft is on the maybe.
Shaft right here.
It's on the maybe. No, it's on there. It's on the maybe.
Yeah. We got to talk that out.
We can take Greenleaf. No, I'm talking the original Shaft, 1970s.
Original Shaft.
Listen, so all those shows can't fuck with Shaft.
And what about the and what about the Bill Cosby show when he was a detective? I can't think of the name right now. I Spy.
I don't know about that one.
That hits a little too close to home right now.
I just brought it up.
We weren't doing the writing in that show. If we were doing the writing, that probably can. But he was just, somebody else was writing for us.
Okay. Shaft about to knock down a whole bunch of them shows.
Yeah, so
he opened the door for black stuntmen by doing that show.
He did.
When he did that show, he created a field for black stuntmen because they were painting a white guy in blackface to do his stunts, and he was like, "No, that's not going to happen. Go get a black man."
Very true.
So let's not dig too far into this rabbit hole, bro. Let's stick with what we got.
Yeah. So again, we got some homework for next week. So let's pick two categories that we can go at and fight over and have a conclusion on next week. Variety is I'm say all three and then we pick two of the three. Variety, sketch, and kids. Modern sitcoms, comedy / miniseries, and drama and cultural impact.
I think we're set on variety and kids.
Yeah.
I don't really see too much we need to add on to that, and I don't see too many people fighting for anything to add to that.
Remember, we got the audience too. They're gonna probably have some inputs.
Yeah. All right, so we go variety next week. And because I just feel some type of way that I can't have Rap City on and Booster's place off. So we're gonna have to figure out something.
I agree. I'm with you.
All right.
So modern sitcoms.
We got to talk about these miniseries
and drama.
That's going to be the problem. It's just talking about miniseries.
I think so too, man.
I think they should just have their own category because miniseries.
We can't.
We can't. Can we sprinkle them miniseries in with variety, sketch, and kids?
No, because it's gonna knock down 90% of them people.
Yo, then kids are gone.
I'm not getting rid of do. It's not happening.
So that's what I'm saying.
Why can't we have two more categories and they just do like a playoff?
Bobby, stick
two more category or
we need a 16 play in.
It'd be like a play
one.
We already know that one is already in, but the other two trying to get in.
Okay.
What if we built the other categories and then narrowed it down to 4 categories?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Your bracket,
like a playoff to get in.
Okay. All right, so we all good with the first category. Like we all good with modern or classic sitcoms and Cosby winning.
Yeah, that's
Why do you keep saying Cosby automatically win?
Because they probably gonna win overall. Honestly.
Yeah, tell us how you gonna beat that, Ron.
Yeah, you're not winning that, Ron. You're not gonna win.
I didn't even say we even started voting yet, and you already declared a winner.
No. I'm talking about that category. You're talking about not messing with that category right anymore.
No, I know what my brother is saying, and he's saying Cosby already won that category. We don't really have to talk about it.
We don't. Cosby won.
I mean, you really don't. Name it.
We really don't. I don't see anybody beating the Cosby Show. Now we can now. I think it would be fun to go through each one and talk about each one and go to there. So I would like to do that. I still want to do that. But okay, so that's classic is by itself. Now we're at variety, sketch, kids, Do we add mini series to the? Do we? I don't know what are we gonna do here, people. We got to come up with something.
Come up with a higher than number 16. We got to go to a higher number.
No, we had 64. We only got 64, but we got
that's what I'm saying, Bobby.
We got stuff on here that don't belong. But you know, they are honestly our modern day HBCUs. You know, they are our Colgates. They are our Mason. What do you call it? George Masons? Yeah. Like they are, you know, not good teams, but they won a tournament.
Right. I'm with you. Yeah,
to get there,
100%.
So
So here's what we're gonna do, bro. The audience is gonna have their input, right? That's because you're gonna have some inputs for that. We can just scribble those down and fit them in wherever you think they're gonna be. Put them in there, say honorable mentions. You know what I mean? Because there's always NIT, not in a tournament.
Yeah, that's where our maybes are.
What we can do after we finish this up, we can put the NIT out there or whatever, not whatever in the main freaking thing or whatever you want to call it. Because the NIT is just as big almost as the NCAA. People don't really watch that much, which is kind of strange.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's discuss. I think this is what we need to maybe discuss variety sketching kids next week, and then we fight over miniseries. Just miniseries.
I wouldn't even. I'm telling you, we not even. There's no reason to fight over variety. You just trying to get. Come on now, work on this. Take Keenan and Kel off. Put on whatever show you is, and we go on with our day. I'm willing to sacrifice Keenan and Kel.
Definitely go.
Keenan and Kel can definitely go.
We can go with that.
I'm cool.
We good. Take Keenan.
I'm cool with Rap City too. Both of them can go.
Take Keenan and Kel and put. What was the show that you were saying that needs to be on there?
Static Shock.
We got Boosters Place. We got The Temptations. We got Boom. Well,
Brewster's Place gonna knock all that off. A lot of those people out.
Yeah.
We got Shaft. Shaft is more of a drama, I would think, right? Shaft is a drama.
I don't know now. Yeah.
Shaft is a drama. I mean, so we'll fight over Shaft.
It was action drama, but for us it was drama.
Yeah, but it was drama. Yeah. So let's get rid of Keenan Kel and put in Booster's Place. We'll talk about the seating. Oh shoot. And then what else?
Brewsters. BREW. Brewsters.
Oh, it's Brewsters.
BREWSTER.
He was in the Navy.
Yeah.
So it's Master Chief. I just work here. All right, and we're gonna put. We still got the Temptations. We got the OJs. Some of them we just keep on there.
Come on, start it up. Load it up. Come on, start it up.
All right.
All right. OJs?
So no.
OJs.
Man, the OJs was off the chain.
Oh, the OJ
Simpson. The OJ sitcom. Not sitcom.
OJ Simpson. Miniseries starring Cuba Gooding Jr.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
That was real good.
Yeah, that was real good.
Yeah.
So we got rid. We got it, and we're gonna find something to replace Rap City, probably Video Soul as well, because they're not long for this.
Can I?
Go ahead.
I hope my mama not looking. BET Uncut.
So, but we got Brewster's Place is mostly a comedy freaking thing. So they're gonna knock those off anyway. You feel what I mean? Like if you think about all the shows,
I don't know.
If you think about most of the shows in there, they're mostly comedies. You know what I'm saying? Where Brewster's Place.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be hard for In Living Color not to come out of this division. To be honest,
Dave Chappelle show.
We haven't or Dave Chappelle. Yeah, it's gonna be it's Brewster's Place. Yeah, it's Brewster's Place got a fight on his hands.
You
know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Right on his hands.
Y'all might need to move Boondocks because that Boondocks might come out of that whole division and make people cry. I'm letting y'all know.
I think Boondocks can go into modern sitcoms. I think Boondocks is
take out
definitely a modern
sitcom. Get it going.
No, we're gonna take out the Real House Husbands. I'd rather take out the Real House Husbands than put in Boondocks.
No.
I
thought we already removed Survivor's Remorse.
Don't take that out.
Yeah, Real House Husbands.
Oh yeah, Survivor's Remorse. Yeah, Survivor's Remorse. Survivor's Remorse for Boondocks.
Yes.
But who's fighting for half and half? I don't know. What's going on there?
I'm like, get rid of them too.
It's an underground fight for half and half.
For who?
We lost sister.
Yeah, we lost sister. That was the only person fighting for half and half. Now
Vanessa, you fighting for half and half too?
No.
Okay.
I
All right.
can't pull it up. Status Shock.
Get that out of here.
You want Status
Vanessa,
Shock,
I
baby?
wanna
Status
fight
Shock
for
is still
Status
here on the
Shock.
maybe. All right, y'all. We got to look. This has been one of the longest pods we had in a long time, and I appreciate y'all. I think this truly did clean our palate this week. I think this gave us 2.5 hours of something else to think about than the world. And I appreciate everybody for coming on. This is one of the biggest, attended pods, the people that came on in a while, and I really appreciate that. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna just end it on that. I have our thing to learn about this week, but I just think this has been such a joyous pod, and just I really enjoy it, and I hope to see everybody on here next week. We need to finalize this before I shut it down. What are we talking about? We need to hopefully talk about 2 categories next week. We're gonna do kids and variety because I think we all said that's kind of set.
Right.
And we're gonna do modern sitcoms, or we're gonna go to drama. I'm gonna let y'all decide.
Let's just do modern sitcoms. We do good dramas later. Because drama's gonna be too
Yeah.
big, bro.
Modern sitcoms, when we drop in New Edition, Bobby Brown, and everything along those lines.
All right.
That's going to be a fight to fit in this.
That's going to be a fight. That's going to be a fight to fit in the 16. All right. So we're going to do them next week. I'm going to put these 2 into the
because I already see somebody in the top 5 already about to get cut.
Yeah, I'm going to put these 2 into the comments. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody, because I don't think, we got to keep tradition. Does anybody need to clean their palate? Does anybody have anything to clean their palate with so far this week? And so, Courtney, welcome. So we end the show, because usually we're talking about doom and gloom and depressing, and but we have good stuff that we talk about too as well. But we always end our show on cleaning our palate, to give something positive for us to think about as we leave this, because we could have been talking about something that was, down. And so we always, we give it up to everybody to give their moment, to give their clean their palate and sell something good. If you have something, if you don't, we move on. And Vanessa, you first up on my board that I see. You have anything to clean your palate with this week?
So for the first time in like 3 years, my son is getting straight A's right now.
Oh, congratulations.
So I'm pretty happy about the attitude adjustment that we've been doing. So that's been going pretty good. And I just want to tell everybody, thank you for all the giggles tonight. That was a very nice way to spend time. Honestly, it just feels better. Thank you.
Yeah, it does. It does. Cortland?
So I just want to end up like I work with your brother, and I'm actually creating a connection center in Philly for our students at the school. So it's really positive right now.
Excellent. And please come on to give, to give us more information, because we have a very good community of wanting to support, positive and good things. We got a great community of trying to make sure that we continue the positive vibes going on in this world, no matter who it is and what's going on.
Yep.
Ronnie?
Oh, for me, y'all already know what time for me. Clean my palate when them Lions beat everybody that them naysayers.
That was a good game.
You know what I mean?
That was a good game.
Yeah,
good game.
So
Absolutely.
Keep repping up your teams. Pray that those people continue to stay healthy, man. That's what I be always praying about, because the guys throw their bodies out here for us to root them on. So continue to support your teams and get out there and vote when your time to come out to vote.
Absolutely. Micah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I've been under the weather for a couple of days, past couple of days, so I really enjoyed the giggles and Ron cracking me up by Benson, bro. That's too funny. But yeah, I appreciate y'all lifting my spirits today, and I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Cowboy Keith.
Cleansing my palate is my grandson. My grandson ended last year getting the principal's award in his school, and then he followed that up. Now this starting in 6 weeks already. It took some tests, and he's already high scoring. They just text my daughter today and said, my grandson's scoring very high, and keep up the good work and keep going. So my grandson is just, woo! That's
outstanding, 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 outstanding. Ronald.
I just want to continue sending some and my camera all messed up. Hold on, let me fix that. But I'll talk while I'm fixing it. Just a big shout out to Cortland and what he's doing as running community events throughout Philly, creating the community space in Philly, and bringing kids smiles and bringing them to a safe environment and they're learning. So really big up to Cortland and thank you for joining. And I'm not going to let it go because y'all let Benson on that darn list, and I'm still going to fight to get Benson off that list. So don't worry, I'm going to come back with more ammunition because Benson got to go. Let y'all know. But this was fun. Thank you.
All right.
He was lieutenant governor, man.
Yeah,
hey, Cortland, how can we support you, brother? How can we support you?
Educated brother versus Dreamcatcher.
All right. Please put it in the list. Put it on the chat so we can get it out there and definitely support. We actually have another educator. Vanessa's another educator that's on the pod that is, so we love our teachers, we love our administration people. We really appreciate you for everything that y'all do. And so I'm gonna end my clean our palette on well just this. Come on, man.
Joshua Carty has it blocked again. This time Jordan Davis.
Big fella, run.
Big man. Looks for the
19 miles an hour.
19 miles an hour. I think that's how.
They're right here. Look at. They just run over the interior of the side.
Give me that.
Up the Rams field goal unit.
That's what he said. He said, give me that. And so with that being said, huh?
That was his second one.
That was his second block. That was his second block.
That was a dope ass game.
That was his second block. So,
hey, just to let you know, Cortland and Keith, they have similarities. They both Cowboys fans.
Oh, they both losers.
Okay. See, I didn't want to say that. See, I'm a newbie, man.
I both losers.
It's okay.
Both losers.
It's all right. No, you on the couch now, and you good. You
get
your
on
own
the couch.
drink.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate everybody once again. I think this was outstanding. I think we all enjoyed it. What it was? I don't know what that is. It's pretty dusty over here. It looks real dusty from where I'm looking. I can't really understand what that was. So that being said,
I know you never seen that many. That's a lie.
We got four. We got four. Actually,
y'all will never see that.
We got four.
I tried.
We got four. We got one more. We got one more to catch up to y'all. But that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week. And everybody that's watching, thank you again. Please like, subscribe. Everybody, when y'all get off of this, please go to the YouTube and just like it real quick. I appreciate that. And see y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.